What's going on, everybody? It is the Knuckleheads comic. We are back. We are live. It is fucking Tuesday night, and you know how we get down. This is the only place where you get some real shit happening from the comics. Not only do we talk about what happened in the book, but we also talk about how it relates to fucking life. And we make these motherfuckers more human than you ever seen. We got the Master Blaster, Kaz. What's going on, Kaz? How you doing, player?
Master Blaster.
That's right, the Master Blaster.
That is a great Nintendo game, by the way. Blaster Master backwards. That's a great Nintendo game. Good to be here. Let's direct an X-Men movie, bro.
Oh yeah, play. Oh yeah, we got the hustle and bustle with the muscle. What's going on, Lay? How you doing, player?
Always better than most and ready to make a better X-Men movie than Bryan Singer.
I hear that. I hear that.
Fresh back from Puerto Rico.
Yes,
looking sprightly, bro.
I see the 10.
Definitely see the 10. Yeah.
Appreciate it, brother. It was an amazing trip. I loved it. I want to thank my lady first and foremost for making it an amazing experience. But
hell yeah. Birthday. That's a good birthday.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yo, the man with the mileage and the tillage, all the knowledge that we know. What's going on? Cap in the building.
The bars are so real today.
That's how we do it. And it's your boy Toe Tags. We out here. We living live.
You feeling much better after a rough couple weeks, huh?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Good to hear, brother.
Today was a day we definitely needed a can of corn and a glass of Coke. You know what I'm saying? But we made it work. We made it work, man. So like always, well, not always, but the past 3 weeks, my man Kaz always comes up with a question for us so y'all can get to know us better. Kaz, do you have that question handy?
I do. And I would like to preface by saying, for today, I want you to keep it real. This isn't like a personal question or anything, but just don't OD. Keep it in the realm of possibility within the question that I am asking. Don't overdo it, right? Okay. You are your current. This is more like a scenario question. I am invoking my inner Cap D&D Dungeon Master here, right? So, okay. So you are your current age, regular life. You have been an inhuman your entire life. Tomorrow, something happens, and your power is activated. Now, thinking of your age, thinking of your personal life and experiences throughout your entire life, what is a realistic power you think you would have that is like based on you? While y'all think of that, I'm gonna go first, okay?
All right.
So,
good question, by the way.
My experience has always been video games. I've been playing video games since I was 3 years old. I'm 37 now. I don't think there's been more than 1 week that I don't play a video game. Even at my lowest point, the one thing I could always do is play video games, unless I'm on a vacation or something, whatever. So, excuse me. So, when I used to play back then, it was all about brute force, biggest guns, biggest explosions. Then the more I went on in life, tact and stealth became a thing. Ultimately, I kind of like to just be support now. I like to pass the ball. You score. I pass the ball. I'm cool with just passing the ball. So, realistic power based on my experiences. I cast ward spells, like warding, like protection. Like if a bomb is coming, I can shield us and keeps all impact away. I do have a healing touch. It's not a healing factor. I have a healing touch. Like I could close some wounds. If you get blasted in your face, you're done. I can't bring you back to life, but I could cover some stuff like that. And I have minor stealth abilities where it's like I could camouflage, not disappear. And it doesn't last too long. And I can project that, and I could project that onto other people as well.
So you're kind of like some Predator?
Something like that, yeah. Like I'm support, baby.
All right.
Yeah, like I'm support. Like I don't need to shoot anybody. I'm gonna protect everybody while y'all do the shooting. That's me, baby. That's
it's an cleric.
Yeah, something. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and when shit gets rough, I can conjure a bow, like a kind of like Skyrim-esque. I could just conjure a bow. When shit gets really rough and I need to attack something, I could conjure a bow.
Okay. You gave that one some thought, huh?
I want all of y'all to give it some thought. That's why I try to talk for a bit.
I hear you.
I went too realistic with my powers.
No, please keep it real. Keep it real. I have a power for toe, which is hilarious if you can't think of one.
I want to hear what you got for me, but
Yeah, the hair all over your body hardens and you're indestructible. Based on you, that's perfect, bruh.
Yo,
It literally hardens. You're indestructible.
Yo, Cabs, how'd you give him the only Achilles heel?
Hey, that's what superheroes do. They never protect the face. Right on time.
I'm fucking Rocky. I never put defense.
You're reverse Batman because you're covered here. Up here you're not.
If a boxer fought me, I'll be all right.
You be all right.
Yeah.
Strong chin. Yeah, I'm gonna make y'all boys think on this one.
Tucker, what's going on?
So my power would be his token attest. I've always been, even at this weight, I can run. I used to be faster. I used to be able to run for longer, but I'd be a speedster.
Speedster? Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. You see, that's not too OD. Like, yes, you could run really fast, but you're not. Are you able to run fast enough to turn back time?
Not unless I'm listening to Cher turn back time.
That's the activator.
Yeah, that's the activator. Matter of fact, let's go with that. My speed increases or decreases depending on what music I'm listening to.
Okay, yo, you see, that just made it even more realistic.
Yeah,
like you always got like a little headset on, you always got your AirPods or whatnot, and you crank the music and crank the speed. I love that. That is good.
Perfect sense. Yeah, I like that. The human Kamak can see the weakness in anything, and he's a master martial artist. So I figured I've been training my whole life. That probably makes the most sense. Enhanced speed, reflexes, you know what I'm saying? Little stronger than normal people, you know, nothing crazy.
Okay.
But definitely in a tactful mind, in a tactical mind. So seeing the weakness in everything, no matter how impenetrable it is, and pretty much being able to fight.
So kind of like mild Taskmaster-esque.
For the most part, yeah.
Okay.
You know
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what, Le? Can I tell you something?
What's that?
I wasn't on the nose, but I knew you were gonna go that route. Yeah. That's why I did it. I was thinking of like us as a like RPG party. You know what I mean?
Got it.
Yeah.
Yo, if it's RPG party, I'm either the bard or the fighter / paladin.
I like you as a bard.
Yeah.
Where he be singing around all over the place and shit.
Well,
not only that, man. Storytelling. Yo, I get to do as a bard. There's something called what the fuck is it called? Not Tasha's Hideous Laughter. I gotta look it up because I haven't played a bard in a while. But there's actually a spell where I just get to insult my opponent, and if they fail their check, that insult hurts them so much that they're incapacitated, essentially.
Tell me this guy isn't a bard. Tell me he's not a bard.
Yeah.
Tell me he's not a bard. I will roast you. It's funny. I just learned what flighting is. Flighting. So I was playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and flighting is essentially rap battles back then. You say a line, the next person says a line back, but they have to rhyme, and you go back and forth like that's called flighting. And they're basically spitting. I promise you, they spitting. And I was like, yo, that's super cool. They were legit doing rap battles, kid. It's super fun.
So I found it. It's called Vicious Mockery. And the greatest thing about that is, I know you guys, well, Cabs might know what it is. It's a cantrip.
Yeah.
Which means I can just do it whenever I want. I don't need spell slots.
There's no spell slots or summon time. It's just boom.
Yo, think about how cool it would be if we got into a fight and I was like, yo, your mama's so fat, she sat next to everybody, and that dude just fucking like shut down.
By
Well,
the way,
man,
Tucker says he would kill at flighting. Yo, I promise y'all, look at flighting is really cool. Dog, straight up rap battles. All right, Toe.
all right.
Let's get that. Let's get that power.
All right, so it's similar to what you said. It has nothing to do with my hair though. So growing up, I've always, I was a mechanic. I always, help my pops fix things and all
Cool.
other shit. So I would, the powers that would unlock would be that I would be so mechanically inclined that my brain can figure out how things work.
Oh,
Nice.
So powerfully that I can figure out how my molecular structure works, and I can harden it to increase my strength and durability.
perfect.
And
Nice.
I can also make things, weapons. I can also make weapons out of certain things, and all. So I think that would be my power.
Complex machines. It doesn't
Yes.
work that way.
I just thought of another one.
Please.
Based this one's like a silly one, but based on a misunderstanding of a phrase that I once used about having a bridge to sell someone. My blue eyes have a hypnotic trance. I just make suggestions and people tend to follow them.
Hey, I was just telling you about that Demon Slayer Mugen arc. There is a very similar power to that. Yeah, just give me all cyborg arms and legs and I'm good. Tucker, keeping it simple.
You're Darth
You
Vader.
want an overhaul, brother. You want an overhaul.
Yo, did this
Skylax.
Terrigen Mist just do what they did for Jax in the Mortal Kombat movie?
Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's the first thing that came to my mind. I was like, you want to be Jax?
Damn, I haven't thought of
metal.
I haven't thought of 2021 Mortal Kombat up until this point for a long time, and I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy.
Here's a question for you guys.
We kind of glossed over that one, but yeah, man, they could have gone somewhere else with that.
Here's a legit question: had they never made the 1995 version, would this version be that upsetting to you?
Well, no, because I'm not even rating it based on the 90s version. Like, that was a good flick, but it's also hindered by the time's technology. Like, you can see a lot of fucked up stuff there. Goro does not look great in that movie. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he looks great, bro. And does he look better in this movie of the time? Crazy, yeah. But he was like, it was so much torso. Look at him. It was so much. It was too much torso.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I was cool with like the premise and all of that. I just didn't like the human element that they tried to go for with this unnamed dude. Like, the human element was Sonya Blade. That's it. Yeah. Like, she was like, I was rooting for her more than I was rooting for the main protagonist the entire time.
I
was rooting for Kano. He had me dying. It was
Kano.
Like,
Kano's elbows are broken from carrying that movie.
I feel like Kano was the one that we're all seeing it through. Like, this shit is unbelievable. Like, once he got his eye he was like, oh, I'm gonna abuse the shit out of this. I'm doing this all day.
How awesome was it that he was the first one to get it? He was the first one to get his power. Everybody's like, he's like,
this is bad shit. He got all this bad shit today. I loved it. Man.
This is the weird part. They decided they needed a viewer stand-in to walk us through the movie on a property that has 20, 30 fucking years old. Like, who doesn't know Mortal Kombat by now?
Yeah.
And if you don't know Mortal Kombat, don't go watch the fucking movie then. Like,
100%.
My
dad knows what Mortal Kombat is.
You know what I think I love about it is that you make him like a washed-up MMA fighter. All of a sudden, he's saving the world. Like, yo, if he was a burger there, he's definitely not going to live up to this.
Yes.
And the guy is a burger at MMA.
Well,
you're not going to turn around. And
you got to remember, Goro and Sub-Zero don't know jiu-jitsu. If they knew jiu-jitsu, it would have been over for us.
Ironically, the dude who plays Sub-Zero is a former judo practitioner.
I will say this. The secondary story in that movie of Scorpion and Sub-Zero.
Yeah, that was good.
I do like that. I do like that very much. At the showdown, at the end when Scorpion says Scorpion, mad Japanese accent, Scorpion da. I was like, that was cool. That was very cool. And it's like they don't understand each other. Sub-Zero's Chinese, he's Japanese. So they're like, it's just, it really is on site with those two.
Yes, that's what I love about it.
There's no communication. There's like they can never talk it out. Like there's just no form of communication.
And just for the Thursday episode, we could come back to this. It's not the Eddie Kingston on site. It's the real on site. I'm just gonna.
I'm not emotional.
I'm gonna throw that out there, baby.
No,
yo, can
it's
somebody
funny.
tell me?
That's like the Sagat Ryu thing on site.
On site.
On site.
That is on site.
They see each other. They're doing it. You know what I'm saying? And that's yeah. I think that was my favorite thing about that movie, and the fact that the actor was so the guy who played Scorpion. He's so good.
Yeah,
You've seen him in other stuff.
Oh yeah,
like when the white guy was the last samurai, which was still weird to me to this day. I'm like, why he's the last samurai? But anyway, great actor in that. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Can somebody tell me why the first female character in Mortal Kombat, and probably the most famous one, was the one who didn't get powers, wasn't picked for the team, had to do some other shit like what? Sonya,
which
got a
pisses
myriad
me
of
off.
other characters that you could have did that to, but Sonya, okay.
And it's like, okay, if that's what you're gonna do to her, then let her be our eyes.
Yeah.
Not only did you try her as one of the most badass and one of the biggest names in Mortal Kombat. Not only did you try her with this whole conquest of her having to gain her powers to gain acceptance, but on top of that, you didn't even let us enjoy her as the human element because you didn't even want her. You didn't want her to lead. No, couldn't possibly lead. Yeah. No, it has to be this douchebag. And I mean, no offense to him. Obviously, he's gonna sign a big check and he wants to get paid. But it's like, bro, like I would have preferred you just been Scorpion.
Yeah. I thought that's who he was gonna be. I hated the fact that one, there was no tournament. There was no. They all got the invitation to go to the tournament. No tournament.
There was They just pulled up. They just pulled up to the crib.
Yeah. And then this fucking guy's power is my chest is gonna turn gold and I got nightsticks.
Yeah.
Like what?
Like if we're gonna do this, Mortal Kombat known for making some of the most ridiculous and craziest characters of them all with some of the most crazy, awesome powers, and you're gonna give this guy a metal chest. Y'all made him Saint Seiya. It's some Saint Seiya stuff. Like it really is some Zodiac Warrior shit. You just golden him out. Like, come on, dude. Like,
that's the fun thing. It's like it reminds me of the Street Fighter movie. There was one street fight in that whole movie, and that was Ryu and Vega.
Yeah.
There was one street fight in Street Fighter.
Yep.
I was like, why don't you just call this another movie? This is a war movie you're doing.
Yeah, it really is.
Street fighting, bro. There's one street fight, and then they don't even get to throw down. They're just on some. Then you have the. Of course, you have the Belgian American colonel.
Who wants to go home? Who wants to go with me? I'm like, wait, where's home? The U.S. or like, where are we going?
My favorite thing.
All of these United States soldiers have accents.
By the way, the perfect thing the thing that I absolutely love the most about that movie is Borak. I love it. I was like, wait, so the Japanese guy's Samoan now, and then the boxer is not a boxer?
A cameraman?
Yeah. I was like, yo.
They nailed Chun-Li, though. They nailed Chun-Li. Chun-Li, they got her beef with Bison, her beef with Bison, her being a cop.
Yeah.
It was perfect. Chun-Li was actually done well.
Chun-Li and Zangief were perfect.
Yep. Bison was fucking good too.
No, listen.
Raul Julia, he knew the movie he showed up.
I'm gonna get this check and bounce. By the way, my favorite line of all time in that movie was two of them. The first one is, when Bison raided your village, you crazy of your life. For me, it was Tuesday. As he's shaking the cocktail up to try to get some. He just admitted to murdering this woman's father, and he's like, I'm gonna get some. And
I even remember
when he does that whole spiel about, what did he call me mad? I'm just trying to in the loving grip of Bisonic. I go, my man, that in itself is insane.
Yo,
And
Not
like,
agree.
honorable mention. I guess you didn't see that.
Oh my God.
Honorable mention.
Yeah, that and quick, change the channel.
Oh,
Yeah.
yo, you want to talk
Of
about
course.
lines? As told, the first time I ran a one shot for him and my boys,
yeah.
the bad guy, when they went into the thing, recited, "Oh, so you don't accept my godhood."
Oh,
Keep going. I recited that whole thing.
But
I'm telling you, son. I
But
love the
Cap
fact-
makes a point. Cap makes a good point. Like, the reason we love that movie so much was because it was back then. You pull that shit now, like that Street Fighter Evolution shit that came out the other day. Whoa, you see?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what you got to appreciate. The 90s was a time where you could pull that off. Nowadays,
Absolutely, yeah.
because
Well,
Street
because-
Fighter is forever a great movie. I don't care what
I
it
remember
is.
when
well,
somebody
because
asked me,
it was.
who would you cast as Bison? I've always say Bolo Young. Dub the shit out of Bolo.
Yeah,
Dub
but
him up.
he
Dub
looks
Bolo.
like M. Bison looks like Bolo Young. Like, he looks like him. And
Yeah.
he doesn't
Yeah,
have
he
to
does.
say much, I guess.
By the way, side note, happy birthday to Bolo Young. We share a birthday. I forgot to throw that out there.
Oh,
yeah, happy
shout
birthday.
out to the great. What you was going to say, too?
And happy birthday to
He was
Lay too.
50 when he did Bloodsport. Jacked.
He was
Word.
50?
Proud to him. Yeah, he was 50, yeah. Kind of like
Word.
Danny Trejo, the same thing. Kind of like that brolic. He never not brolic. So,
Danny Trejo's only brolic in the arms, though, because that gut be flapping.
That's true. Yeah.
What you was going to say, Toe, my bad?
Well, I was gonna say back in the day, that movie was made during the time. Like every movie was made like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like nowadays, you have to make a Fast and the Furious movie because all of the movies are Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
And if unless you go cutting edge and you put Fast and the Furious with an actual story, and we call that the Avengers. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So I made another attempt to watch Fast 9,
Ooh.
and I cut it shorter than I did last time.
Gee,
My
that's
man
bad.
My man said the minute he saw the white Jeep driving down the road and the baby went in the trunk. Nah. Turn this off. Turn this
No,
off.
but I just want to know is how does your car turn into Tarzan and that chassis doesn't snap out? The bottom of that chassis should have came apart and they both,
Should have died.
you
Yeah.
know. But yeah, I was like, I can't do this, man. I tried. You know, it was a solid effort.
Yeah. Because you notice.
Once 5 was to me, and I'm gonna say this, and I can't believe I'm saying it, probably one of the most realistic out of all of them. Like once it got insane.
Yeah.
You
No.
know,
Yeah.
You're not taking down a submarine with a souped up Charger. 5 when they're hauling a Volt, a pet Volt with 2 Chargers, possibly is the one that, physics wise, would make sense.
Yeah.
You know,
You know
what I mean?
what
Other
movie,
than that,
You don't
know
like a
what-
Corolla in space?
no, I don't like the fact that 5 Corollas could take down a 747. 5 Corollas brought down a jumbo jet. I go, what?
Curious,
A
look at
Skyline
Tucker.
did it?
Curious George, too fast and curious.
No,
Make
I'd
it,
watch the shit out
make
of
it, and
Curious
get the ape from Planet of the Apes. Get Caesar.
Word.
Yo, word. You know what's
Get
funny?
Caesar. Just the old gritty Curious George. Just fucking Caesar. Just like
That
get
he's
away.
been through the
He's
grind.
like a PI. Yo,
got scars and all that.
Caesar's just a PI, bro. That is a
No,
serious
man.
premise.
It'd be like the Hit Monkey thing, man.
Yeah, like
Hit
Hitmonkey.
Yeah, kind of that deal. By the
Yeah, I
way,
can see it
I was
now.
watching. I highly
He's
recommend
going through
it.
some
That
shit
shit is
till Yellow
hilarious.
Yeah, who?
What? What'd you say, Cap?
No, I said I can see it now that Curious George looks like he's going through some shit because the dude in the yellow died.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know
Yeah,
what
man.
movie? You know what? Speaking, look, there's some kind of charm to all those cheesy '90s movies, despite how bad they are, for sure. And then in the 2000s, it got a little worse, and so on and so on. You know what movie got really crazy, or should I say, got really full throttle? Charlie's Angels.
Oh my
bro.
God! Yes.
Part 2 went
Yeah.
out of control. That's how
It's
you
funny.
do it wrong. That's how you do
Yeah.
it bad.
Because
Because Charlie's Angels 1 was cool. I
Yeah.
thoroughly enjoyed Charlie's Angels
Yeah.
1. And I
Yeah.
thought the castings were fun. Everything was cool. Everything was
Yeah.
Part 2 got really crazy.
So it's funny because my cousin Brolex, Cabs knows him. He has the utmost hatred for that movie.
Yeah, so
like I remember once it came on in the background. He goes, "You turn that shit off." I was like, hey, what's wrong with the movie?" He goes, "Fuck that movie." Like I can hear it from his soul, bro. You know what I mean?
From the diaphragm.
What about that movie the most is a skinny, creepy guy. The guy from Back to the Future, his father.
Yeah.
Creepy thin man.
For some reason, I don't know why.
My man's just like ripping hair and fucking like what are you doing?
I'm like, whoa. I'm like, why am I like I want to see more of him than anybody else right now.
Yo, back in them days, Head and Shoulders was killing it with the fragrances for the hair. Shit, I don't blame him. Chick walk by you like, oh yeah, she washed her hair today.
Yo, do you guys remember the movie Torque?
Yes.
Remember Torque, right? So I remember I was having a discussion with somebody about, the fact that it's absolutely horrendous, right? And like biker boys and all that shit. They were trying to make motorcycles like because of Fast and the Furious 1.
Yeah.
Before they became super spies and immortals. Before that, when that came out, I was like, you understand that Ice Cube was terrible. Back then, Ice Cube was terrible. I have no idea who else was in that movie at this point.
Well, some white guy.
Yeah, some white guy. Yeah.
Things started going down.
White guy with a 5 o'clock shadow. Whatever.
Things started going downhill in that genre after Crank.
Absolutely correct.
After Crank, just
but I remember just telling somebody like, yo, they were trying to defend it. I go, it's impossible. You can't defend that movie. I don't care how you try. I mean, they had a motorcycle like duel. 2 girls were like popping each other with motorcycles. I was like, what the fuck is that? Are you jousting with motorcycles?
Like, hold on. You telling me you ain't never been to Indochina?
Indochina.
I heard that. I was like, what the fuck is Indochina?
My man, so, and the funny thing is, one of the guys from Fast and the Furious is in that. And I think Vince is in it.
Yeah, that's the guy who says Indochina.
Yeah, it's the guy. And I'm
yo. Right. But I'll do you one better, Lay.
What's that?
Redline.
Oh my god!
You remember the movie Redline?
Holy shit! Yeah, I do.
What is Redline?
Yo, this fucking guy who races cars got picked to be a race car for supercars in a fucking private race. And they kidnap his sister, and he has to win the race, or they're gonna kill the sister. And I'm sitting like, what is that? Like, this is literally a bunch of friends getting their cars together and racing. Why do you need to kidnap his sister and kill her? What is the purpose? That's like if we're chilling.
But this is based on an anime.
No, but I'm like, yo, imagine we're chilling, and I go, you know something? Let's kidnap Kenny's sister and threaten to kill her so that way he can bring some pizza. Like that, you don't need to do that much. Like, ask Kenny to bring some pizza. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a reasonable guy. I'm pretty sure he can do that for us.
This reminds me. This reminds me of that.
You said the name, I was like, I know that. I remember the movie.
Yeah, horrible.
This reminds me. Seeing this reminds me of that weird show that had like one season. It was Bill Bellamy and Tiffany Amber Thiessen, Kelly Kapowski, and they were like driving. Do you guys remember that weird
it was
TV
like
show?
It was like supposed to be like a Miami Vice kind of deal going through it. Yeah, that was terrible. What's the name of that thing? Speed Ticket or Speeding or
I don't remember.
As 13 seasons that didn't even last the whole thing.
I remember they had like a club in the show that they would call Ride.
I remember looking at it and going, this is Miami Vice if they didn't have the budget for Miami Vice.
Yeah,
Bill Bellamy, dude. Bill Bellamy.
Bill Bellamy, bro. I remember at one point where you couldn't get away from Bill Bellamy. Like, you couldn't get away from that.
Yeah, it was all Bill Bellamy all the time. Fastlane. I dare anyone to watch that show, bro. Fastlane. Oh my god.
Yo,
look who else is in there. This dude. Tim, if you see him, you know exactly who it is.
They didn't put his name?
I'm looking.
Who, this guy right here, this white dude?
Where's the IMDb? Him, yeah.
Kapowski there?
Is that Peter something, right?
Something like that.
Son, I'm not gonna lie. I watched the first season of that show. I'm not proud of it.
I don't even
He said,
remember.
"I'm not
I don't
proud."
even remember this shit.
I don't remember. I'm not proud of it.
I he said I'm not proud of it. I love it. You guys remember Mutant X?
Yo,
Yeah.
Well,
I
yeah.
used to love that show, bro.
Me too.
I had
always thought
all
the
the
guy-
seasons on DVD when I was in the Navy.
I always thought the taller guy could have been a great Gambit. The one with the electrical powers. I think he would have been a perfect Gambit in my eyes. Like he's
Wait.
literally like a foot taller than everybody else.
Speaking of that,
They made a TV show out of it? I thought it was just a movie.
No,
Well,
Mutant X it started as a 2-hour thing. I remember Channel 11 used to do those things like Hercules and all that, but it became popular after it had I think it had 3 seasons.
It had 4.
4 seasons. There you go, 4 seasons. Yeah,
So,
I used to
you're
watch it
thinking
right
of
after
Generation
Vanishing
X,
Sun.
though.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This. All right. I just looked up Mutant X now. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. No, when I was overseas, I would watch all the seasons, go back, watch the shit again. That shit was.
Yeah. It was a real like X-Men, not X-Men kind of deal. It was really good. It was really good. You know what I'm saying?
a different Hercules Tucker, but Hercules nonetheless.
Oh, you're talking about the Kevin Sorbo butterfly.
Kevin Sorbo Hercules, bro.
Yo, you got to remember this. At one point, Kevin Sorbo was the guy.
Yo, for real, bro.
He was the guy.
Son, Hercules was huge. What's up, Dumbarks? Need Gambit in the MCU? Oh, we got you. We got you. By the way, Led doesn't even know he just did one of the greatest transitions of all time. You didn't even notice. Speaking of Gambit,
yeah. It's funny because I'm basing my thing literally off the '97 cartoon. That's like I'm basing everything on.
So I wanted to talk about something very quickly. So I stood away from casting a few of the big name characters for specific reasons. I stood away from Wolverine, Storm, and Rogue because, excuse me, Matt burps today. My bad. Because there is so much rumor swirling around of Storm about to, and I mean, there's rumors swirling around of all X-Men at this point. But based on what I was like looking around and researching, there's so much rumors on Storm showing up in Wakanda Forever, which I think that's a long shot. There's so many rumors of Rogue showing up in Captain Marvel, which I think is even more of a long shot. And I think they basically already casted a Wolverine. So everywhere you go, you look those 3 characters, you're gonna see a bunch of people that could be casted as them. So I personally stood away. You could call me a pussy for doing that. But like I stood away just because you can literally go see. There's tons of lists right now, especially for Storm. Storm is like people really think Storm is going to show up in Wakanda Forever, which I'm sorry it would be kind of sick, but I don't know what direction they're going with that. So I stood away from those characters, but I'm very hyped about who I picked to be Beast.
Yeah, but wouldn't that make sense? Because didn't Storm and T'Challa?
Yeah, it would make tons. It would make tons of sense. Like maybe she shows up as some kind of hidden wife queen that didn't come out until he died or something.
Yeah. Or if they start doing this shit with all the Terrigen Mist shit, where like you need something that reactivate, the girl that was the spy could be Storm.
Black Bolt showed up for a reason.
Yeah,
he showed up for a reason. It's gonna get real misty around here. What's up?
Yeah, I just wanna point out how I don't think it was unintentionally. You turned around and went, "Hey, the lasting memory of Chadwick Boseman as Black Panther is." Yeah, while he was trying to talk to Lupita Nyong'o's character, he had a whole nother wife on this side over here. Ain't nobody see.
I don't know. That is bad. That is very bad.
You know, because nothing endears a character to us more than, you know, two families.
It's a multiverse somewhere that we're there together.
5 years have passed.
They were together at 838.
Yo, here's the funny part is I was discussing with somebody how they Hawch actually, Caps, how they failed Multiverse of Madness by being so tamed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he said, I feel like because of the Spider-Man thing goes, that's exactly. If Spider-Man does this, you go here.
Yeah.
You're giving yourself permission to go insane with the multiverse.
Cap did make a good point that Spider-Man was that multiverse was supposed to drop first, and so I don't know if that switched it. There's a lot, you know, it sucks because there was a lot of people super hyped at Raimi directing that movie, and then everybody's like, damn, Raimi, you kept a little early 2000s with this one. And I'm like, I get it. There's some corny lines in there, but I'm not just gonna say this is all Raimi's fault. I'm not gonna say that.
No,
There's some writing stuff in there that could have been better.
It was Ezra Miller's fault.
We've seen it before that Kevin
Blame
Feige
Ezra.
and Marvel right away. They be on some, like the dude who directed Moon Knight said, yo, they let you know what you need to know, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is what you need to know. That's it. That's all you need. That's it. They cut you off like that's all you need.
Yeah.
But I also no, you don't need to know that. That's not your pay rate. That's not your salary. You don't get paid for that.
So that way, no one leaks shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Funny. I was when looking at a Cyclops character, I picked two people, and then I saw a picture of someone else as Cyclops, which I think would be incredible. And I said, "Oh shit, I'm going with this, yo." But we could, y'all get into it, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. You want to start off with who we cast or how we would bring it into the MCU?
How would we bring it in, and then we'll lead into the casting?
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna play it fast and loose with the casting because I just got my story on how to bring it in. Today was a busy fucking day for me, but
no, I hear you. It's been busy, and I had a baseball tournament all weekend, but I love the homework though. I kind of did it fast and loose with the story, and kind of took some time with the casting. So I kind of did it backwards, but I mean, it sucks because we just had Wanda lose her shit, and like Cap said, we could have just done kind of a House of M in reverse. It just made so much sense. Like, oh, I'm crazy, right? Oh, I'm gonna show you crazy. You guys are all scared of me, and you know what? Bring out all the mutants. I think it was perfect. Like, I think that would have been great. And I'm not just saying that because I'm on a podcast with this guy. No, I think that was just a really good missed opportunity there. It's just, let's just do it backwards. I think it would have been great. But honestly, I'm actually like, yo, let's do it soon. Let's just do it through Deadpool. He's technically in the MCU now. He is going to do cameos, and he's all over. He's doing ads for the MCU. They're already there. They're there. We have a few of them already there. I was a real big fan of how they did Juggernaut in Deadpool 2. I thought it was fun to CGI the whole thing, which is what I've been saying you could do that for Wolverine. I'm okay with you CGI and Wolverine the entire time, as long as it looks good. And MCU has a problem with that, so I don't know. And I don't know if you guys just saw the updates they did to She-Hulk. She looks better, but it's still weird, dude. It's still weird.
She looks better, not by much.
Yeah. Like, they're going to have to break the budget on that, which I think they don't want to do. But, like, yo, open the bank and give us some good CGI for that lady.
As long as she's still green, be all right.
I don't know if you guys don't know, Toe loves the green ladies.
I'm starting to like the yellow ones too. That yellow chicken Boba Fett was looking all right.
Gamora, I miss you.
Word. Took me out to dinner. So, yo, Cabs, do you want to go first? You want to tell us your story, how you introduced the...
So, honestly, it's just... I think we actually pick up from that deleted... from that post-credit scene where this guy kills Wolverine. Like, we pick up from there. He just kills Wolverine, and then we just have the whole cast come out like, yo, what the fuck just happened? And he goes into it, and he's literally fighting all of the X-Men. And let me tell you, Deadpool has done shit like this before when he just goes off and kills the Avengers type shit. Like, or kills like a group of people. Deadpool has done this before. So he literally just freaking gets going, murders everyone, and Jubilee has been hiding the entire time. Jubilee links up with Miss America Chavez, and we start multiverse hopping to get the band back together. And within those universes, we find multiple Deadpools, and we swap a better Deadpool, which is not as violent but funnier, and just swap them. Like, you go to that universe, we come back. Again, I did very fast and loose story. Because I feel like we already have X-Men there. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're literally there. there was a little stupid cameo with all of them in the mansion. So you know what I'm saying? Whatever does happen, I would like to see it happening from Deadpool.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Who wants to go next?
Can I go next?
Yeah. You can go next, Hap.
I literally just thought of this.
I saw your face pop. You saw that? You did the little.
This is what we do.
He got the
we
little
bounce off of each other here, bro.
word.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little bit of Samson right now. I shaved the beard. I had nothing coming in today.
Okay.
I had nothing.
I hear you. This was rough.
But hearing you, I have something now, which I think is cool. They introduced the concept of incursions. Now, two worlds colliding.
Yep.
We can have an incursion event in which the universe that is smacking into ours does not have Cap, Iron Man, Thor. It doesn't have those superheroes. In that universe, they have mutants. All their super beings come from the age of the atom and nuclear testing and all the shit, just like the original X-Men were supposed to. In one of the solutions they find in dealing with this incursion is they take in some refugees from the other universe that are going to be here now. The majority of which are mutant. We can bring in the X-Men, Wolverine. We can bring in all those people. But the whole crux is that so in this movie, it is not about the X-Men at all. We don't see Wolverine or anything in the beginning or in this movie. We just know that there are mutants in this world. We're trying to fend off, stop the incursion. Part of the deal was that universe dies, but we take as many people as we can. When they come here, we get two post-credit scenes. One is the start of the hatred for mutants. But this time is because they don't belong here.
Okay.
They're not us.
Yeah.
They came from other universes, displacing people. We still dealing with people coming back from the snap. Now we got to deal with these things. We don't know if we could trust them, if they can control what they do. They're not like our heroes. It's a big stir up. And the second post-credit scene is a gentleman talking with, I don't know who, now that Thunderbolt Ross is gone, I don't know who would be in charge of this. Maybe Doctor Strange, or maybe we introduce a new character. But we have
Victor Von Doom.
Well, not for what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
Sorry. But we have a character who is a bald gentleman in a wheelchair talking to whoever's in charge now, saying, if you give me this land here, I can build a school. To make sure that we could teach anybody who needs to control their power. And then that would lead into they got to put the team together, or they don't even have to put a team together. I want this guy, Scott Summers, because he has his power that is literally uncontrollable and he found a way to do it. I need Beast, Hank McCoy, because he's a genius. I need Aurora Monroe because of it. And the whole first X-Men movie is I'm gathering faculty in order to stop, or in order to help with this thing where we're going to try to integrate mutants into this world, trying to teach whoever needs to be taught so that they're not afraid of their powers. We're not afraid of their powers. And then, as always, something happens and the faculty turns around and goes, Professor, let us handle this. And there you go, form your X-Men. Now they're in the MCU.
And it fits so well. It fits so well in what the MCU does with putting a band together. Yeah. That's essentially what the MCU. That's what 616 is all about. Bringing everyone together. Damn,
Okay,
it's
okay.
funny. You ever been building like something from like IKEA or like a desk or something, and you're like, fuck, this isn't right. And like, or you're like, damn, like I need to get there. When Cap set the whole, yo, give me land. That's when you put that one little piece and now the drawer opens. That's what he just did there. When he said that, I said, oh, yo, just give me some land. Upstate, we'll stay away from everybody. I'm gonna build a school to help kids like us. Oh, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. Wow.
Lay, you want to go or?
Yeah. Mine would be with the Secret Wars. So you
Okay.
have the Beyonder doing what he does and getting everybody ready. And he says, wait a minute. There's not enough of you on both sides. 2 portals open on both sides. You see the Brotherhood and the X-Men.
Oh,
And
shit.
This clearly are heroes that we know are on some. Who are they? Wolverine right away with the attitude. Why do you care? We're here. Who the fuck is that? Looking at the Beyonder because he dresses like a hippie now, apparently. The hell is that? Right away, there's the friction. You know what I mean? Right with the friction. And then Magneto properly goes, I'm leading for the villains. I'm leading. And then he destroys one villain and goes, that's why I'm leading. And you go from there. You know what I'm saying?
Just straight into the Civil War.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Straight into it.
Right into it. Yeah.
Some of the people that I saw like to be cast, I like see some characters. I saw some people that they was like, yo, as the Beyonder, man, there's a lot of like people have tons of lists of like who would play who or whatnot. I tried to stay away from all of that, but I saw some wild shit for the Beyonder. I'm not gonna talk about it now, of course, but I saw some real cool like character casting for the Beyonder. Sick.
Okay. That's
Now,
so.
now, Toe, let us know what you got brewing over there.
Okay. So I'm gonna use some of the building blocks that they may have intentionally or unintentionally put already in the MCU.
Cool. Make it organic. Yeah, that's
So
perfect.
we're gonna start with Lay's favorite movie, The Eternals. So now the Eternals take the Celestials take the Eternals for judgment. So we see them with the Living Tribunal. And the Living Tribunal is judging them, going, yo, listen, you interfered with making a Celestial, but also that's on trial is a version of Kang. And this version of Kang is on trial going, I can make it better. Give me the opportunity to make it better. You guys messed it up. I can make it better. And the Eternals are sitting there go, what is he talking about? And they find out that the Earth was conquered and destroyed in the future, right? So Kang is like, I can go back in time and fix the problem that you guys made, because that was the punishment that the Celestials brought on the Earth for killing their Celestial. And the Eternals was like, we can help you, but they're told to stay out of it, and that's why they're not in this movie. But what you see is after that scene, we go back, episode 5, Moon Knight. Alexander the Great.
I was gonna say this sounds very Khonshu right now.
Yes.
I was gonna say that.
That body that they found, Alexander the Great, with the thing in his jaw, was a fake. The real Alexander the Great was Apocalypse.
Nice.
Kang went back in time to get Apocalypse when he was caught in the tomb underground for weeks with Immet, because he is the first mutant. Kang goes back in time to get him, and while he frees Apocalypse, the Celestials give Apocalypse the technology that he has to conquer the planet, because they have deemed that he's the worthy one to punish Earth for what they did to the Celestial. So Kang brings Apocalypse to this timeline, and Apocalypse is the big bad that fights.
Yeah.
So now the other Kang that said he can fix it comes to this. He doesn't come to this timeline, but he goes to right after the second blip, right after Tony Stark dies.
Yeah.
And releases his universe's technology that with the power of the Infinity Gauntlet, and that it unlocks the mutant ability. Because when Apocalypse was stuck in the tomb, his blood and everything and his aura stayed with him, so there were no mutants. Only the strongest mutants in Xavier, Magneto, and Storm, and some other ones that I really can't name, were unlocked because that's how powerful that they were. So Kang unlocked the rest of the mutants, like Cyclops and you know, to make like the X-Men and all that. So when Apocalypse is trying to conquer the planet, Kang unlocks the mutant ability and speaks to Charles, and Charles finds Archangel and Cyclops and Beast and all these other guys to fight with Kamala Khan and Miss Marvel, and here goes your little twist. One of the 4 horsemen of the Apocalypse is Rogue.
I'm with that.
Because she can take people's powers.
Yes.
And who better than to take somebody's powers as your death? And she gets her powers from Miss Marvel because she touches her. The same way in the comics.
Which a lot of people are saying might go down. Like, they're saying that Rogue might really be like pull up on some like post-credit scene shit.
Yeah.
There's like huge rumors about that right now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like this is how I would have the mutants come in through Apocalypse. He would be corrupting some mutants, and other mutants would be fighting. Now, the way that we would get afterwards, like once they stop Apocalypse from conquering the planet, this is where the people go, yo, what the fuck was that? And they see all of these deformed people, like beasts, and then people with spikes in the head, and the people from the sewers. I forgot the name of them. Like the Morlocks. They see all of them, and they're like, yo, these mutants are filthy creatures. And they start developing that hate from, like, yo, what the fuck? Like, what? Like, you know, they basically straight I was like, nah, you're not accepted here. And Magneto sees that hate, and he turns. He's like, yo, we just saved your fucking life, and you hate us because we're different. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's when the debate starts between Magneto and Professor X, because they are friends. And you know, that would lead into like the whole personal thing with the X-Men, but it also would have the Celestials saying how Kang failed, and he says he could fix it now, but it's the other Kang that's being judged, and he's like, he could fix it. And now when it's time for the Avengers, Kang comes back and he fights them all that way. So I would use Kang and the Eternals and Moon Knight, because the origin of Apocalypse, he's an Egyptian, he's under the Pharaoh, he's a mutant, he has all this shit. So why not use your biggest weapon?
Oscar Isaac double role in this movie. Moon Knight and Apocalypse. Let's go. Ah, damn. So okay, you really you wrote shit down. My man was doing the Charlie Day with the freaking. There's red lines and pins all over the place. You do this in Phase 4 or what? Or wait till later. We don't know what Kang we are getting in. Yeah, of course we'd wait. Of course.
Yeah.
Well,
the beautiful thing is
we got the multiverse.
There's so many different Kangs.
Yeah.
So the Kang you get, the Kang you get in Ant-Man might be one that Ant-Man fucks up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, there's many different I think you would do this in like this phase's first Avenger. Like, you would use Apocalypse almost like Loki. And Kang would be your Thanos.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so like start of Avengers, like Avengers.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And then would that lead up to Secret Wars?
See, that's the part, because
that far ahead.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
No, because I
that's good, man. I really enjoyed that. That's
good.
That you actually, like, I love how you organically made it work. And like within the MCU, and I'm telling you, there is huge rogue rumors right now for Miss Marvel.
Yeah.
Like, everybody's like, yo, I need Rogue to touch this lady. Like, I need her to, yo, it's all over the place, bro. So I was actually shocked. I hadn't been up on that yet. And we look for info all fucking day long. And I had no idea that was swirling around.
Because the Rogue we got wasn't the Rogue we're used to.
Anna Paquin didn't do a bad job.
No, I'm talking about with her powers and all that other
She
shit.
She was very timid.
Yeah.
I wanted to see, because Rogue uses her "you can never get to me" attitude in her favor.
Yeah.
You ain't touching this sugar.
You got to remember, though, they did decide to make Rogue like a 15-year-old girl, so it really can't go down that path.
Exactly.
Despite what Bryan Singer might have tried to do.
Yeah, like, damn, Toe, I really enjoyed that.
Thank you.
I will clap that up.
Hey.
That was fun. That was very fun.
You know what it was? I was looking for the origin of the X-Men, and basically it was just like Stan Lee needed a group.
No, they just needed a group, a diverse group.
Yeah, and
he was like, yo, and I want them to like not get their powers. I just want them to be born with powers.
Yeah, so it was so simple, and I was like, I can't do nothing with that. Then I was scrolling down, and this is Apocalypse. So I was like, let me see his origin. And I was like, oh wait, Moon Knight. He actually got his technology from a Celestial. So it was like, you know something, yo, this all fits in. I think Apocalypse might be the key to get, to fit him in there and
when you said episode 5 Moon Knight, I was like, okay, we're talking pharaohs here, which is funny. When I was watching that episode live, I really thought Kang was gonna be in there.
Yeah,
I stopped the show and I was like, are we doing this? Are we doing this right now? Are we doing this? But no.
And you know what the crazy shit is? You can have it so that way the gods from Egypt actually stopped Apocalypse and put him in that tomb.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And the Celestials were like, the next time you interfere in our workings, we're gonna kill all of you. And that's why they don't interfere no more. And they have the avatars.
And listen, out there, don't nobody call out plot holes, because these amazing directors that do this for a living and get paid millions of dollars have plot holes too. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, Flacco, what's going on? You made it right on time for story time. That was incredible. That was good. Let's go to. We can move on to casting now. I think. Yeah, that was my man. Just shut down the show.
I tried. I tried just a little.
That was good. I'm very excited about my Beast casting. I don't know if anybody's gonna agree, but I'm very excited about it, and I want to say it.
Good.
So first of all, you guys know I always joke. Ryan Gosling and Tom Hardy for everything.
Yes.
For real, though, I'm upset that Tom Hardy will not be Wolverine. I think that was a perfect casting. I don't care what anybody tells me. But all seriousness, though, I did give Ryan Gosling a job because they belong in everything. And Ryan Gosling is my Iceman. Like, that's it. It's perfect casting. It's perfect. It's perfect.
Bobby Drake, yeah.
It's perfect. Ryan Gosling for everything. First of all, I could make Ryan Gosling Gambit if I wanted to, but
can you make Ryan Gosling Jubilee?
Yo, with enough effects.
The yellow jacket.
This is 2022. We'll make Jubilee a male. It's fine. But yeah, no, Ryan Gosling for everything. I would make him Iceman for sure.
Fucking Jimbo Lee.
Jimbo Lee. That sounds so southern. But for Beast, I really took my time with Beast. I thought Kelsey Grammer was a great Beast. It was just fun. But Beast, I would make Beast the dude from House.
You, Lori?
Yeah. What do you guys think of the dude from House as Beast?
I can see that. Mm-hmm.
House, the doctor guy, the main character of House.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see that.
I would make him just because Beast is actually a very funny, quippy guy. It's just that he does it with such intellect that you don't really see it as an insult. Very Sheldon of him, you know what I'm saying? But I would make him that. So remember, I said I am staying away from a few characters because there's a lot of, my boy, I'm telling you, my boy looking clean.
Yeah, they're already used to this shit.
There's already a lot of leaks out there and casting, so I stood away from Storm, Rogue, and Wolverine because I feel like we damn near have a Wolverine. There's a lot of rumblings there.
Yeah, so the dude from the Gentleman shit.
And because I did make an Iceman, I threw in a pyro. I threw in a pyro just because I didn't really think about it, but I think Timothy Chalamet would be a good Pyro, in my opinion. Dune guy, the Dune dude. Yeah, Timothy Chalamet. Yeah, I would make him my Pyro. Now Gambit is pretty fun. I have 2 for Gambit. One that I really would like to see just because of this guy's range, and the second one is because he's kind of like been the talk of the town nowadays. So for Gambit, I would like to see Bradley Cooper. That's a personal thing, but I would also like to see this guy Jensen do it. I know he's been all over The Boys, and he's like the talk of the town now. But Jensen Ackles, I think, would be a pretty sick Gambit.
Still want him to be Red Hood, but
no, Captain, the Captain America dude from The Boys.
From The Boys.
Okay.
Supernatural.
Okay,
Yeah. Okay. So Cyclops, this is where things got nuts, right? What do you think about that? So I saw you looking in the sky.
Forget
if you don't agree, say it, please, because we're fucking around.
No, I'm trying to see him other than Soldier Boy.
That's the problem. He's in the spotlight right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I know he's that kind of a dick. And Gambit is not a bad person, but he's definitely like my man. He's a card shark.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Gambit is literally the lovable rogue.
Yeah. He's a card shark, and he's a
Gambit
fucking
is the dude who,
he's a creep.
He's the dude who's so smooth that he'll get a girl, ghost her, show up 2 months later, and she wouldn't even give a shit that she was ghosted the first time.
Yeah.
She'd be like, well, you're here now.
I think the realistic one, if out of the 2 that I mentioned for Gambit, I think Jensen would be the realistic one. Orlando Bloom came up in my mind a lot for other things, but he ultimately didn't make the cut. But I really would like to see Bradley Cooper give Gambit a shot. He has this. He could do the Southern accent. He is a playboy like. And if you think about him in The Hangover, he was saying a lot of inappropriate things. So I think that'll work. All right, Cyclops. So there was a lot of thinking I did with Cyclops here, right?
Yeah, I have one for Cyclops. If I could just butt in,
Please.
the dude who plays Superman in Superman and Lois. I don't know if you watch.
It's funny you say that. So, and I'm gonna get to it. So for Cyclops, I chose. This was kind of like just because I've always wanted to see this guy in the screen as a hero. He might be a little old for the role, but Joseph Gordon-Levitt for Cyclops. Yeah. If not Joseph, Adam Brody. Adam Brody is the blue Shazam.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah. That's just more of a personal thing. I really would like to see Joseph. But, while I was looking through this, I saw a picture of motherfucking Henry Cavill as Cyclops. Can you put that up, Toe? See if you can find that.
It's the jaw. It's the jaw.
I saw it and I was like, yo, and it looks like he's not gonna be having much to do lately. And he'll do that role. He'll do that role for $10. He'll do that role for free. Just put him in the MCU. He's dying to be in the MCU, bro.
I would love to see him as Captain Britain.
Look at that shit. Look at that. I saw that picture and I said, that's sick. Game over. Look at that shit.
That's good.
That's insane. It's like, wow.
Oh, so you gotta ask yourself one question though: is this getup gonna look good with a CGI mouth?
He won't. I hope he doesn't have a beard.
This is the dude that I was.
Yeah. That's also really good Cyclops. I could
Superman.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's funny because we both mentioned Supermans.
And the crazy shit is the other guy from Superman plays Cyclops.
Yeah.
That's right.
I mean, Cyclops is kind of like that Boy Scout. It makes sense. Yeah. It makes sense. So then I didn't do much more. And look, for Jean, this is going to sound fucked up, but you could just pretty much get a redhead that can act. I'm sorry. Get a redhead that can act. But one name didn't come out a lot, which I think is cool. Jessica Chastain from Interstellar. Yeah.
I don't think she's gonna do any more X-Men after her Dark Phoenix.
Yeah. We'll see.
Oh, that's who that is. I didn't bother to look up her name.
Wait, what happened with her Dark Phoenix?
She was the Phoenix.
No, she was supposed to be they
Correct.
were supposed to be Skrulls.
Correct.
Yeah.
That got changed because Marvel had it. They were supposed to have a big bombastic ending, but that got changed because it's exactly like Captain Marvel. And the movie that Jessica Chastain signed on to do and act in got so changed that when it came out, she's like, I don't know what the fuck that was.
But this is MCU now.
Dark
This is
Phoenix
MCU.
came out?
Yeah, but with
I
Dark
didn't-
Phoenix came out with other homegirl though, with what's her name? What is it from
The one from GoldenEye.
Game of Thrones.
from the Game of Thrones girl?
Yeah. Shit, I don't.
Yo, you knew Dark Phoenix was gonna be bad for two reasons. One, it's Fox trying to do the Phoenix saga again.
Again.
They put the death of Mystique in the trailer.
Stephanie Turner.
Somebody said that.
Oh, Sophie Turner. That's
somebody
that's the-
said that. Mystique. What's her name?
Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence. They said that she might be coming back as Rogue. There's so much rumors right now with Rogue. I was like, bro, cut it out. Cut it out. I really want them to nail Rogue. Specifically out of everybody, I want them to nail Rogue. Like really, like get that casting down right.
Yeah, you
And
know,
then,
I feel like Rogue has to be a woman with some muscle tone.
of course,
She doesn't have to be like fucking super duper strong. Like just like a fitness model, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't like you could put muscle on. I feel like just Rogue and She-Hulk, their muscle, you know, like they're strong.
Yeah.
Give them a little bit. I don't want to see somebody that's waving for 15 minutes throwing a truck. Like give them like tighten up their
what's
muscles.
funny? You know
You
who
mean
would
like
be a
Gina
good
Carano
Rogue?
from American Gladiators?
Oh,
Phoenix from American Gladiators.
You
I don't know if you guys remember
who
that.
would be saying? You know who would actually not be a bad Rogue, but it's too late? Captain Carter.
Yes.
Yeah, I think she'd
I
be
think
able to pull off Rogue easy.
Yeah, you
But
put that white strip in her hair.
just put the white strip in the hair, and you have all these, bro. These English cats, they be bodying the superhero roles every fucking time. They're incredible at it. You know what I'm saying? So I honestly think they should be an incredible Rogue. There has to be some kind of like fan art where she is, you know. There has to be. Yeah, there's tons of them. Somebody got to do it.
Word.
That man. So yeah, I don't have much more characters. That's pretty much what I
Yeah.
do.
Who would be your Magneto?
I'm sorry. I'm not changing Fassbender on that. I'm not changing.
You know something? I wouldn't change him either.
I'm not changing Fassbender on that. Fuck that. You
Yeah.
don't get Fassbender, you don't got a movie.
I swear, I thought you were like, no, that's too personal of a question. I'm not gonna answer that.
No, yeah.
Yep.
No,
You know-
it has to be Fassbender to me.
Yeah. You know who would be my Apocalypse? This guy right here.
You mean the guy we wanted for Black Adam?
by
Yeah.
the way,
That
just
is
throwing it
Black
out there.
Adam.
I'm just he could have dubbed The Rock.
Yeah.
You could have dubbed him.
It's either that or he more
Oh,
time.
Immortal.
I could see him. I could see him more.
Yeah. I can see that.
Not
yeah.
in that post.
Just paint,
How-
paint that
how
blue,
does-
that's
wait, look-
Apocalypse.
Hey, there you go. Boom.
Homegirl, but the actress from that movie, how's she looking nowadays? That's Rogue right there.
Or you talking about Daniel Craig's wife, right?
Right there to the right. The
Yeah.
third picture from the top. Yeah.
Huh.
Look at the third picture from that's Rogue right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, but
I-
yo, do you see what she looked like in Black Widow? That's Rogue's mom right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. She's
Not to
old.
be ageist, but
Yeah, I'm not being
we got to think about how many movies that they're going to
100.
be in.
100%. Yeah. That's 1,000,000%. Man. Time is a cold mistress. Let me tell you.
Word.
Okay, real question. Who would you cast Brendan Fraser as?
Sergeant Slaughter.
No, the X-Men.
Nah, no, no, but I feel like he needs to be Sergeant Slaughter in the G.I. Joe movies.
I would make him Colossus.
Nah.
What about Morph?
Either Morph or Multiple Man. That's as far as he goes.
Morph.
Yo, I got a pie in the sky for Gambit.
Oh, let's hear it.
If we're not worried about longevity, and we just want like maybe 3 good movies with Gambit in it.
Okay, so we got an oldie.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Okay, yeah.
You want to talk about a smooth and somebody who could play a smooth motherfucker, who gets method into it, who will be able to pull off the Creole accent?
Yeah.
Somebody that you believe that you believe him walking up to somebody and the whole Mon Ami and shit and all that.
I'm not a cop. I'm not a cop. The Departed.
Good movie.
Yeah. Yo, this is somebody I think a lot of people said should play Gambit when we first came out. This guy from White Collar.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
I thought
100%.
I thought he would definitely.
He can also play Cyclops.
That is Cyclops.
Yo, your guy Timothy Chalamet. I actually would pick him for Nightcrawler.
Ooh, yes.
The Dune you do?
There you go.
Because he already has that slender frame.
Yeah.
You don't need to worry about him bulking up a little any bit.
Uh-huh. I can see that.
Yeah, I would leave Juggernaut and Colossus CGI. I don't think there's anything wrong with those. I think anybody that's huge like that should be CGI. The Blob
CGI was so good, man.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the Blob CGI him. Sabretooth CGI him. Fuck it.
It's funny because when you look up Pyro, when I looked up Pyro, I got Timothy Chalamet, but just put X-Men Pyro and look at the third picture. That's Pyro that's more of a Nightcrawler outfit. So it does work.
Yo, you know who else I would put for Cyclops? Miles Teller.
Oh, we don't see it here. Miles Teller, Cyclops, and he's hot right now. He's so hot right now. Damn, I don't see the picture. Damn, I don't see it. But yeah, that's
like Nightcrawler right there.
Yeah. That honestly, I put this up and I saw Timothy immediately. No, that one's good though. So that one's good.
Got a little bit of Nightcrawler in this to figure.
Yo, fellas, this is really fun. Casting, this is fun. We need to do this kind of shit. I'm having a fucking blast just looking at shit. This is fun. I want to hear all of y'all though. I'm done. I didn't, I only did a few people, kept it, tight. Kept it tight.
Yeah. That's why I said your favorites, because I know
kept it tight.
Casting everybody would be fucking crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, I wouldn't dare. All right. I wouldn't dare change Fassbender. But if you're gonna change Fassbender, this goes out to all of you guys. If you're gonna change Fassbender, who would you put as Magneto? Are you gonna make him a big, brolic Magneto as he's depicted sometimes? You're gonna just make him kind of chill, because Magneto's strong. There's muscle there.
I have an actor that's maybe a little bit out there, but I want to see somebody bring the same level of gravitas that Fassbender and Ian McKellen did. It's somebody we haven't seen in a role like this.
Okay.
And I want to see them. I want to see them stretch out. I want to see them play to this. Tom Hanks.
Oh my God! That's pie in the sky.
Yeah, let's see Tom Hanks come in here and get to live it up as somebody with that deep of a history and somebody who's on the right side but just doing it wrong. And the only reason I bring him up is because if you guys I brought up Elvis before. He plays Colonel Parker. I've never in my life hated Tom Hanks until that movie. And seeing him in that movie play up that role, I now see a part of him where simultaneously you can be like, oh no, I like this dude. And then he does something and you're like, I can't be on his side because he does that. but I'm with him. I just can't be with him because that's what you need for Magneto. You need to be on Magneto's side, but you don't want to join the Brotherhood.
Yeah. Damn, that's fucking crazy. And I mean, hey, Ian McKellen was not exactly a spring chicken when he decided to do the role, right? Man, that's talk about like really giving a purpose to a character. Like off the rip without even like you could have no context for this and you just see that Tom Hanks is Magneto, you're like, whoa, what's happening here? What are we gonna see? That is extremely interesting. By the way, there was some like weird rumor that started that the kid who played Elvis, punched Ezra Midler and that like they got into a bar fight. I really wish it was true, but it's not true. It's not true.
That would be fun though.
That would be great.
Random, but fun.
I mean, someone needs to punch him.
Someone's gonna punch him. Punch them. Eventually. Sorry. Someone's gonna punch them for sure.
Yeah.
All of them.
For Magneto, I think you guys remember the bad guy from Last Action Hero?
Yes.
Ooh, hell yeah.
Well?
Yes.
Like
to me, the father.
Like that's the way I've always pictured Magneto. You know what I mean? He's tall, clearly taller than Professor Xavier, no pun intended, in the wheelchair. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely that would always been my pick, but you know, no one ever thought about that one. Him or Jeremy Irons. One of those.
I saw a lot of people. Jeremy Irons were being incredible Magneto. I saw a lot of people talking about Giancarlo Esposito, and it's like, bruh, yeah, I chill. I know he's everywhere right now, but just let's calm it down.
Yeah. So you said that you didn't want to cast Wolverine. I'll take a shot at this. There's two. Mm-hmm. Jamie Dornan's not bad. 2 for Wolverine. If you want to stick in the vein of like a Hugh Jackman age and not go younger. Fuck, I just had. God damn! I just had Jason Statham.
Okay.
Like if you want pure berserker, I'm just here to fuck everybody up.
And he has that raspy voice too.
He does. And he's nice and like low, you know.
It's just the hair. I want to see him in hair. That would be funny as fuck. Yeah.
My boy, Luke Evans.
Ooh.
Luke Evans, yes. It's funny. I remember the big thing with Luke Evans was Namor. Everybody wanted him to play Namor.
Yeah. Apparently they already have a Namor.
Yeah. They put a picture out there, but I saw it by mistake. They got Namor and Atuma. I remember somebody goes, "Who the hell is Atuma?" I go, "Come on."
This is why they picked him for Namor. I saw him in the water.
They have no idea.
Saw him in the water.
He does resemble Namor. Yo, Cap, you kind of made me think of something. I'm gonna go back to Magneto.
Yo, what would you say? Dumb Works. Who would you pick this guy for? He said Jamie Dornan for Magneto.
For Magneto?
For a younger Magneto? Why not? That's a fast bender.
Actually, I would actually put him in. He has a. If you take off the beard, he can do Cyclops because he has that.
I'm thinking Cyclops. Yeah.
He has that jaw.
I'll give you Gambit. I'll give you Gambit.
Yeah, that too. I picked Dan Stevenson for Cyclops. He was that guy in that movie, The Guest.
Oh,
you look him up. Yeah, that's who I picked for Cyclops. Because I was like, he has that leader, commanding presence, but he also looks like a douchebag.
I can give you Jamie Dornan for Beast as well.
Oh, yeah. What about
younger Magneto or Cyclops? Okay.
Cap, I wanted to ask you this. You brought something up. Magneto, let's go back. What would you think about Cillian Murphy?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Actually, I was thinking of him for Mr. Sinister.
Yeah. I was just about to say that.
That's for some reason.
Yeah, that's perfect. Right there. That's perfect.
Yep.
Oh, wait, who?
That's the guy from Peaky Blinders.
Who played Scarecrow in the Christopher Nolan Batman.
Or that, yeah. Peaky Blinders, 28 days later.
Yeah.
You got to go with stuff that Joe's actually seen.
No. I heard Pinky Blinders and I was just I had to register. I was like, okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
You know, Sporty.
Sporty.
Why you so angry? Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck. I'm trying to figure out this dude's name. Hold up.
And for Wolverine, I have Mel Gibson's son. If you ever seen a picture of the dude,
Oh.
you can see it. You can
I
it's
have.
easy to see it.
Mel Gibson has a son that acts.
Yep. It does.
How do we know that's Mel Gibson's son? He also hates the Jews or something.
You know something?
Aye.
You know something?
There you go. That's him.
You know
Yeah,
something?
man.
I
Damn.
can see it.
Damn, Le, I think
I
you
can see
nailed it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, look at how Mel is looking. Jeez Louise.
You know-
Mel looking like Logan.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
could
man,
the
Logan.
Yeah, for real.
multiverse, dog. The
Word.
multiverse.
You know
Oh
who
my
I would
God, it's done. It's
you know
done.
who I
It's
was thinking
casted.
for Wolverine?
Who?
This guy from Warrior.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Like if you see the way he looks in Warrior, you're like,
Look
this-
at
you can
his
easily see it,
his
you know what I mean?
frame. The hair would work. The
Yeah.
sideburns could come down his
Absolutely.
jawline. That
Yeah.
the hair would work. I could picture out of all the people we've said, I could picture the hair on him the most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, Toad, look up the poster for a movie called Ready or Not.
This is so fun,
Ready or
guys.
I can't
This
remember.
is fun.
I can't remember this girl's name, but let's see if we can bring it up.
This one?
Yeah, they're right there.
Rogue?
Samara Weaving. She can either be Rogue or Jean Grey.
I want her as Rogue.
Yeah.
Look how badass she looks with that fucking gun.
You know who else could be Rogue? I don't know her name, but the bring up the Hunt. She was also in Glow.
Oh yeah.
Her.
Yeah.
She plays a Southern Belle in this movie, which is an excellent movie, by the way. She could be Rogue, 100%.
She plays a Southern Belle in Glow also.
I saw her in speaking of that, look at Mads. Now Mads will be a Magneto, but whatever. I saw her on a list for Rogues. Yeah. That's why I stood away from Rogues. There's a lot of Mads could do something.
He is forever will be my choice for Dr. Doom. He will always be my choice for Dr. Doom.
I can see that.
I'm feeling very Sabretooth from this picture right here.
Oh,
from
that's
Mads.
yeah. It's funny. I remember Sabretooth. I was gonna go with the mountain from
the mountain.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
because
because think about it. If this guy is 5'3", then the mountain has to be towering over him all the time.
Dude, but the mountain's not a fucking Sabretooth. That's a fucking mastodon, bro.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Hear me out.
Unless
if they're gonna CGI Juggernaut and Colossus to be huge, you can make the mountain Sabretooth because then he'll be
middling.
You know what I'm saying?
You'd be somewhere.
So it would almost be like normal people. Yeah, like normal people. Fucking.
You'll be like Skull
people
and like, I'm the medium guy. I'm like medium. I get it.
The medium guy that's 2 inches smaller than the big guy.
For Morph. You remember the movie with Seth Rogen? It's like The End or something.
This is the end.
This is the end, right?
Yeah.
There's I forget the guy's name. If you could pull up the cast, I forget the guy's name.
Baruchel?
Jay.
There you go. Him.
Yeah.
Bingo.
I could see him being a Morph for
That'd
sure.
Yes.
I had somebody for Morph and I forgot. But I mean, I could actually see Cillian as Morph too.
It's funny for Storm. I wanted the leader of the Dora Milaje.
Yeah, bro. The minute I thought Storm,
there go him. Bingo. That's Morph.
that is a great Morph.
That's Morph.
I like that. That could also be your Nightcrawler.
That too. But I thought about it like if you're gonna cast a Nightcrawler, you might want it to be kind of that athletic thing where it has 100%. That whole Tom Holland thing going on, like little gymnastic in him. I don't see him pulling that off. But Morph is a clown, so you gotta have the clown. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dream match. Amber Heard for Phoenix too soon? Way too soon.
Way too soon.
Yeah.
Way too soon.
Keep her in the DC universe with Ezra Miller.
Yeah.
Get them the fuck out of here.
Fucking belong together.
The fuck at it. Yeah. It was somebody else that I had somebody for Pyro, and I completely forgot the cat's name, dude. Damn it. I'm tight. I forgot to For Gambit, I was gonna go with the other guy in Supernatural.
That too. Yeah.
The other guy.
Both the Supernatural bros can pull off a crazy Gambit.
Yep.
In fact, I might give it to the other dude over Jensen.
I gotta put my boy in here. I've been saying him for like the last fucking month and a half.
Channing
Scott
Tatum.
Glennon.
Oh.
Hangman. He's got to be Angel.
Oh, damn. Yeah, let's talk about Archangel a little bit.
Yeah,
He'd be
Angel.
the perfect Angel.
Are we going with
Hangman
Worthington first, and then he turns into Arc? We're going with Angel first.
No, yeah.
So he's not Archangel.
Yeah, Angel first, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, Angel first. Angel first.
Understood.
Adamantium wings later.
Later.
Yo, you know, cause you gotta actually. Angel's a character you actually gotta have people who get endeared to.
From the beginning,
you can't
he's original.
Yeah, but he's original, but he's also so obscure because he only has wings.
Yeah,
like you need people to latch onto him before you can do whatever you want with him.
Man, this could just go any freaking way. Like,
yeah.
It's funny. I was thinking that dude that was in Stranger Things, Billy. I was thinking him. I forget the dude's name. It comes to my mind.
I could. Yeah. He has that look. I was thinking maybe it's a little too old and gritty, but the dude from Sons of Anarchy.
Oh, Charlie
Hunnam.
Yeah.
The dumb Mark just set in for Gambit.
Yeah.
I was just looking him up. Yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't even see that. Yeah.
It's funny. Yeah. I had him for somebody, and I completely forgot who it was.
This is also your Sabretooth right here.
Havoc. That's what I had for Havoc.
Oh, Havoc is good. I like that.
Yeah, I like Havoc. I'd fucking make this guy. You could do a lot with this right here. I don't make a red the shit out of this guy.
Oliver Queen bugs me out.
I don't make a red the shit out of this guy, bro.
Yeah.
But guys, it's your cast. It cast itself. And
you know who could be?
He's great in The Gentleman. If you guys get a chance, watch it. He's really good in that.
You know who could be good for Nightcrawler? The dude from Sons of Anarchy, the Mexican dude, from the Mayans.
Who's that?
He just fucking killed him. The skinny
Coco?
dude with the long hair, Coco.
Oh, okay.
I think he'd be good for.
For like, I mean, he's gonna be in the Blueprint, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, and like he has that weird like hunch already.
Yeah, he does.
He talks, he has that little accent and shit. I can definitely see him as fucking Nightcrawler.
Dream match. It is Latinx. We're not trying to get canceled over here. It's Latinx.
Yo, you know something? You want a Latino Cyclops? The dude from the main character from the Mayans.
Oh, easy.
Vin Diesel's brother.
Easy.
I mean, Vin Diesel's father.
Honestly, yeah, he definitely has that. Well, when he first started, he had that Boy Scout kind of thing going for him. Now he's just a psychopath.
The word. This is the dude I was talking about for.
Yeah, that's that. I could definitely see that.
That is 100% Nightcrawler.
Yo,
he has a chin too.
What do you guys think of John Malkovich for Professor X?
You know what's funny? I can never not picture him as a villain as Cyrus. I can never not picture him as that.
Yo, but we can use that because there is aspects of Professor X that is straight up shady that nobody ever acknowledges.
Hell yeah, he's gotten them hands dirty for sure.
Now he's like him and Magneto are like the worst villains ever. Not right now in the comics. He literally became what he thought he would never become. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And there's nothing better to. I mean, I know they put Patrick Stewart for everybody to gawk at in Multiverse of Madness, but if you're gonna do something, a new take on the X-Men, you got to get away from the Patrick Stewart.
Absolutely.
John Malkovich has just that bit of fucking. Do I trust this dude?
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. I think you got to play it that Xavier is. I don't think I can trust him, but I want to be on his side. Where Magneto is, I trust Magneto, but I don't want to be on his side.
Yeah.
You got to play that dichotomy where it's like.
And it's funny for Forge. You guys remember in Hawkeye, Echo's father?
Yeah.
Now him for Forge. If you're gonna do time traveling and all that, and then Method Man for Bishop because he's been clamoring for that for years. He got Brolic just to do that, just to get cast as him.
Method Man for Bishop.
if you're gonna
I
go
like that.
rappers, you gotta go with the best of all times, Busta Rhymes.
No, Busta Rhymes ruined it for me when he did the Halloween movie. I was like,
Yo,
Oh, you didn't like the Kung Fu?
no.
Hey,
Michael
Yo,
Myers.
how Michael Myers wearing Tim's all of a sudden?
yo, hold on. Busta Rhymes is the only motherfucker to stand up to Mike and whoop his ass. He had an entire town of people doing Halloween and they couldn't do it. Busta Rhymes is the man. I actually like that movie. I would not have his name besmirched on this podcast.
What about John Malkovich as Apocalypse?
Ooh, it's funny. You know what I was thinking of? The bad guy, No Country for Old Men.
Javier Bardem?
Yeah. First of all, creepy as shit in that movie.
Yo,
is he also in Skyrim?
He's a bigger guy too, so it'll fit him.
Is he also the 007 guy?
Yeah.
He's Skyrim? Oh yeah.
He's a villain. Yeah, him.
what about making him the Shadow King?
Ooh, that's good.
Because you could keep
That's
that
good.
CGI,
That's
just
good.
his voice alone.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. Probably the thing I want Apocalypse to have a stature, but also you'd be able to act. So it's kind of don't stick a wrestler in there because it doesn't make sense. You know what I mean?
Heck, you don't want Roman Reigns?
No, absolutely not. Roman Reigns can definitely do Lobo.
Yeah.
You know, he's a Lobo kind of guy. You know?
I don't see Apocalypse coming back from the future to conquer the planet. Is going, acknowledge me.
You know what's funny? I can't see Lobo doing that. Lobo's too cool, man.
Lobo is cool.
Yeah.
I think the only wrestler I can ever see playing Lobo, if not The Rock, is Chris Jericho. Because Chris Jericho has that self-awareness to be like, yeah, I'm the main man, baby, and just get to that level of silliness where you're like, yo, somebody smacked this dude, and you're like, but he's the hero.
Yeah, that's funny.
Shit.
Good.
Did you guys think of anybody else for Beast?
Damn it, I forgot I just forgot the dude's name.
No, I didn't think of Beast, but for Iceman, Austin Butler, the dude who played Elvis.
Ooh,
he has a weird Joker mouth thing going on.
Yo, Iceman.
Ryan Gosling for everything. Yeah. I get it, but Ryan Gosling needs to be in something.
You know what's funny? I didn't think about this for Angel, the guy that was in Top Gun, that he's Hangman, that we said before about him.
Yeah,
that guy. I could definitely see him as Angel.
That whole cast is hot right now.
That's exactly what I just. That's exactly.
Cap mentioned him earlier.
That whole cast is hot right now, bro. They are everywhere.
The reason I can see him for Angel is because he has that rich look to him. You know what I mean? Like, looks like he has money. You know what I mean? And that's Worthington. You know.
Dream Match says Terry Crews as Bishop. I can't see Terry Crews like serious. And I don't even think he acts anymore.
You know who I like for Bishop? The dude who played Black Manta in Aquaman.
Oh,
he also played in Candyman.
Yeah.
I can see him for Bishop.
Yeah. He's really good. He's really good.
Well, we're about to move over from Thor, so let's just put my man just real quick. Just throw Hemdall up there. Just throw him up there. We're gonna get rid of Thor soon. Thor is getting some real low tomato.
Yeah, apparently critics are hating it, so that means we're gonna love it.
That means we're gonna love it though.
Exactly.
Yes. Word. That's why I'm excited. I'm like, you know what, critics? Keep hating it. That's what I want to see. Audience score is where it's at, man.
Yeah.
I real quick. I seen Buzz Lightyear yesterday.
Oh boy.
You can wait until it comes on Disney Plus.
Yeah, it's funny. Apparently, that shit bombed major.
You know what? My biggest thing is the Buzz Lightyear we know is more of his partner and the granddaughter.
Oh.
This Buzz Lightyear is like it's relatable, but the toy that we got from Toy Story, the way he acts, It's not really this Buzz Lightyear.
I got it. Yeah.
So it was hard for me to be like, oh, we got the Buzz.
There you go, Chris Evans. You didn't want to sign on for Cap again. I know the MCU got room for you somewhere.
Word.
You could have been in that Illuminati.
He'll be a Human Torch again.
Yeah, after fucking Buzz.
That was great casting when they did him the first time. I was like, because he was a complete clown. That whole shit.
Yeah.
Did
He was not another teen movie.
Did you hear how the Russo brothers were talking about that Chris Evans has a lot of physicality to him and he could be Wolverine? I don't agree with that. I don't agree with Chris Evans as Wolverine.
Wolverine has a lot of internal anger that you gotta harness. Like Hugh Jackman when he, I felt it,
and he was still too pretty.
Anger.
He was still too pretty for me.
Yeah.
Like he was still. No offense to you, Hugh Jackman. Like
no.
Like that role in a weird way just kind of belongs to you. Because it's like there's so many other good Wolverines out there, and so many other people that could have been a better representation of Wolverine. But with what he had and what he was given with these, let's just call them mediocre movies, what they really were. I mean, I personally like some of them more than others, but like Hugh Jackman did the best he could with that role and like really ran with it. And then we got his, the amalgamation of everything in Logan, and we got to see Logan fucking claw people in the face in slow fucking motion. Hello.
Yeah.
Bro,
I think Logan was the best one. Yeah.
Oh, bro, son, you could put Logan as one of the best comic book movies of all time, son. Like, you could put it up there. And I mean, there was a lot of sway away from the comics. The Logan comics are something completely different. But yeah, I think he did great. And when speaking of him, like when he gets like all of the adrenaline in him and Logan, and he's just fucking running through the forest, that's terrifying. You see Chris Evans running through the forest, you're like, are you in danger or are you causing the danger? Whereas if you see Hugh Jackman and Logan doing that, run. Something is wrong. My man is just slicing trees and
I tell you one thing, whoever they get to play Wolverine, they need Hugh Jackman's scream though. They got to dub in the voice.
Yeah, like at
one
point. He really did good.
I'll be Wolverine. I'm already his height. You give me a wig and a mask. I'm not one of those guys that need to show his face. You know what I'm saying? I'm not Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr. You don't need to see my face. I wear the mask 24/7, even on interviews. I'll peacemaker the shit out of this,
bro. When he pulled up with his suit, bro, like,
we all heard it here. That's Toe's plea to be exactly like John Cena.
Oh no!
And that is
you're out of here.
Yeah, that is Cap's night.
It's funny. He did not move. He knew. He knew what he just did there. I
thought he was gonna kick me out before I said it. That's why I stopped.
Yeah,
because I wasn't ready. I was motherfucker.
I'm gonna give Peace Lander another shot. I'm gonna give Peace Lander another shot. I know his name, but I'm gonna give him another shot. I'm gonna watch it. There's just so much shit to watch now, bro.
Yeah.
And Miss Marvel had a fucking crazy ending last episode. Holy shit. Like, she didn't even go to another universe. She went back in time.
Word.
I don't think that's another universe.
It might.
You cut off there a bit, Cap. Say it again. You cut off there a bit.
Yeah.
It said it
bring
might
up
be
this motherfucker's name.
Not like a time.
Yeah. Something.
You brought him up.
I didn't bring up. I bring up a character.
Yeah,
I didn't bring up the fucking guy who plays it.
The actor who plays the character was going to do it. So
no.
Because he said he'll do interviews with the mask on. That's where.
No.
That's where it came from.
I said I won't take the mask off. One time, and it was when he was in his underwear. You see Peacemaker without the fucking suit.
Oh my god, the underwear scene is so weird. Like that
Shit.
show gets a little too loosey goosey. Quick question for y'all about Miss Marvel. Does she have Mr. Fantastic powers or what? We actually went into that last episode. Cap will give you a great explanation on it.
Omega Red. That's a good cat. That's a good one.
I actually said
to answer that
homie.
question-
Yeah.
To answer that question, what happens is she doesn't fully stretch. She's not elastic as Reed Richards is. But what she does is she literally borrows mass from other versions of herself throughout the entire multiverse. And she does what they call embiggen, in which she adds that mass onto limbs in order to elongate them or to make them bigger as needed. But there's a definite limit to how much she can do it.
She can get big though. She could do like Atom Smasher stuff, right?
Maybe not as tall, but somewhere around there.
But she can get there. Yeah.
But she's not gonna do what Reed Richards does. She can't do the whole elastic thing. It's to a certain degree.
Like Reed Richards could slip through a door. Like if he wanted to, he could like slip through really small holes and shit. She can't do that. She just enlarges. I don't think, or embiggins.
So not only can she enlarge, but she can technically shapeshift.
Okay.
Because, like I said, when she first came out of the Terrigen cocoon, she looked exactly like like Captain Marvel. Blonde hair, blue eyes, white skin, same costume, until she found out that she could just be herself. That she didn't have to look that way. The whole thing's about, subtextually, puberty and body changing and all that.
For sure, 100%. I like what they've been doing in that show. I really enjoyed this movie. The way that you said it the other day, it was perfect.
Real quick, how would you guys feel for Emily Blunt or that's a chick from the new Terminator movie, right?
Yeah.
The new
how would you feel? Well, no, she's from Edge of Tomorrow.
Yeah.
How would you feel Emily Blunt or the girl from the Terminator be Rogue?
Isn't she the one that they want to cast as Mrs. Fantastic?
Yeah, but that's only because John Krasinski is.
Yeah, exactly.
So
who would you want her as?
I actually think she'll make a better Emma Frost.
I was just gonna say Frost.
Okay.
Just seeing that is all day Emma Frost right there.
I said that because she hasn't played that character that can play off of sexuality and enticement, and I want to see her stretch that, because I think she can actually do it in a way that's not overbearing or like too weird. And I think she'd be able to find the balance. So I like that.
Who are you gonna put Linda Hamilton as? Linda Hamilton
Beast.
Rogue.
No, Linda Hamilton is the human version of the people who took Wanda and Pietro in.
Yeah.
Nah, I can't see her as Rogue.
Emma Frost
I can see her as Rogue. Like right there.
That's the muscle you were talking. That's the muscle you were talking about.
Yeah.
That's definitely the muscle that you were talking about.
I'm trying to think.
She would need longer hair.
Well, yeah, I mean, hair and makeup does wonders.
You know what? Darken that up, throw a little streak in there. That's not a bad look for her.
Yeah, that last picture, she was looking real Deadpool, the Wolverine one.
Yeah, Logan.
She has like the tracks and shit. I could see them.
Her for X-23 confirmed.
Ooh,
you know something? You know who she kind of looks like? She kind of looks like this girl's sister. It's not fair.
Oh,
from Lionheart. Yeah, she looks like her sister, especially in this picture right here.
I can see that.
Make her a new Gwen Stacy. I was thinking just put Emma Stone. Yeah.
If you make her Gwen Stacy, you're gonna have to not only make Tom Holland look 10 years older, but you're gonna have to make Tom Holland like 2 feet taller. Like,
Yeah.
I could see this as Rogue. Do you see how her hair is here?
There's a streak there.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm not gonna lie,
Right, so,
because it's small on my screen. I was like, you just pulled up a picture of Margot Robbie.
Yeah. Who just had a birthday as well.
did that help or no?
No, because I'm watching a screen of your screen,
Okay.
so it's not.
I could see how if that was like shrunken, you could see Margot there for sure.
Or maybe I'm just racist and I just saw a white woman with blue eyes and blonde hair. Because they all look alike.
we pretty much mentioned all the core characters. I'm telling you, I can't.
We're missing one.
Okay.
Who's playing Toad? We need somebody to get struck by lightning.
Yeah, you know what happens to a toad when it's struck by lightning?
Yeah.
Same thing apparently.
No,
Everything else.
That's not what it is, man. He incurs high healthcare costs because of the system we have in this country.
Danny DeVito for the next Toad is hilarious.
You know, so I can see it.
Danny DeVito for Toad. That is funny.
Yo, what about Charlie Day?
Now there's your fucking Toad. And I think he'd be psyched to do it.
My only problem with him is his voice is so fucking annoying.
Yeah, you would have to. Yeah. You can make Toad Michael Cera.
Yeah.
Make it Michael Cera. He looks like him a lot. It's just he's goofy. Look at Toad though. Tell me Toad don't look like Michael Cera.
Yo, I want to. This is too much outside of the realm of MCU movies, but I would cast Michael Cera as the only kid who goes to the school of the Xavier School that doesn't have fucking powers.
Like, yeah, he's just there.
Yeah, and everybody's like, "Yo, why is this dude here?" And Professor X is like, "They told me I had to take one."
He's just socially awkward.
Yeah. We held the lottery because we're a private school, and he won the lottery.
He's good with accounting.
Yeah, he means well. He means well. Yeah, I think we pretty much got everyone. That was super fun. We gotta do. Like, would you guys ever dare to recast the original MCU and try to do it better? I mean, that's a tall order. And don't be telling me Tom Cruise for Iron Man. I'll fucking take a flight and go punch one of y'all. Yeah.
Well,
Tom Cruise for Tony Stark.
No, I was just about to say it. Since you didn't specify, it's a random chance of the three of us. Tom Cruise for Iron Man.
I will take flights everywhere. I will take flights and then Ubers. I got two of y'all in the same vicinity, so two of y'all in the same house. They're literally two birds with one stone. No, but
if you want to keep it Marvel-ish, depending on the time that you pick, you will have both of us in one spot. Because I work where Lay lives and I live where Cap lives, so
it could go. That's some real, that's some Infinity Wars. That's an Endgame shit.
Depending on when you pick.
So in the right time, we have 3 stones in New York.
This is
Shut
true.
the front door. Yeah, dumb marks, man. Like we say it here all the time. I mean, would you I know a lot of people think that would say Tony Stark is the best casting on them all. I really like Captain America. I really like Chris Evans as Cap. Yeah, but they don't miss. They don't miss at all.
I think here's the funny thing: the only casting that's more perfect than Tony than RDJ as Tony is Haley Atwell as Carter.
Yeah.
There's just something about her where you believe her no matter what. For her own TV show, in the movies, as Captain Carter, you believe her 100%.
I would love to see a Captain Carter standalone. Let's give me that. Give me like 3 episodes, 45 minutes apiece. We could do one thing like that. I would love to see that. And I never watched. I think I watched like the first 4 or 5 episodes of Agent Carter.
Yo, Agent Carter's a good show.
Yeah, it
Yo,
is. I just never finished.
Like a multiverse TV show where you're looking at the other universes, you know, how they may lead up to making the fucking Illuminati. Or
let's do it like Obi-Wan. Where what was she doing before she got cut in half?
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. Let's see her. Let's see her before Strange made the Illuminati and what she was going around there. I've watched Multiverse of Madness a few times now that it's on Disney Plus. I kind of just let it run, like when I'm doing other shit.
Yeah.
There's so much extra stuff that I found that is like really irky. There's a lot of 90s, early 2000s superhero stuff, and they're like, I get it. What people were saying about the Sam Raimi, this like I was really upset. Like Wanda, the best witch ever, master manipulator, and just like stumbles on her own with the whole America Chavez thing. Like what? That was so weird to me. So, oh, you didn't say her name, did you? No, Wanda. No one said her name. I don't even think they said she was a her. It was such a weird way for her to go down.
But you know what the thing is? I think she did that on purpose.
Yeah.
I think her arrogance, knowing that like the Darkhold making her corrupting her mind or whatever. I think her arrogance is on some. You're no threat to me, Strange. So bring her here. Oh, you didn't say her name. Well, looks like I'm gonna have to kill y'all motherfuckers. Like, there's no problem.
I was being reasonable, but I don't want to be reasonable.
Yeah. But so here's the thing though. I was watching a movie. I was watching a clip where they were talking about spoilers or Easter eggs, and the Book of Ashanti, when Doctor Strange grabbed it and said, give me the power to whatever the fuck. That light that was illuming off of it is the same light that America Chavez uses to make the portals. Yeah. So technically, the Book of Ashanti gave Doctor Strange America Chavez to defeat Wanda.
Yeah,
there's just a little tidbit that really doesn't matter.
I know
because I watched it the second time and I was like, yo, I can't. Like, I don't know if I finished it or not. I fell asleep again. I was like, wow, this is.
I know that book does exist in comics, but I want to be in the writer's room with like, yo, we got this other book. What does it do? It can give you whatever you need to win. And they turn around and was like, we're done. Bravo.
Yeah.
It's like, nah,
you
didn't write. You didn't write. You just said words and people agreed. I'm telling you.
It's hilarious that in all the multiverses, there's only one book.
Yeah.
You have to go to that one place to get that one book.
The Darkhold is in every universe, but the book of Ashanti is only here in the Gap Junction.
Mm-hmm. And the Darkhold is not a book in our universe; it's a mountain.
It's because it was forged out of those spells.
Closer to it or something like that.
Yeah,
like you had to get. I was like, what?
I thought that was funny. I thought that part was funny because you know how Wong is like, the Sorcerer Supreme now, but like he can only because it's a joke. Like clearly he's not as powerful as Strange, but like he could only get you there and not the other way. She just looks back at him like, bro, aren't you the fucking Sorcerer Supreme? Like I thought that was really funny.
I'm gonna say something here that might change the perspective. What if he was just bullshitting and was like, oh, I can take her there, but this close? Because why would you, if you could go all the way there, why would you take her there?
Yeah, no, 100%.
Why not act like self-preservation? Act like you're trying to help, but I can only go so far.
Yeah. I mean, you knew Wanda was going to get you there anyways, but we're just, we're trying to help.
I keep saying this, and I will say this until the day the Earth no longer exists. If you had given us 2 scenes. One in which we go, Wanda's kids are in trouble. Why are they trying to stop her? And then another scene to make us go, wait a minute, are they?
Yeah.
The entire movie's fucking different.
Yeah.
Make us, like, keep the characters in there doing whatever, but play with us as the audience. Make us question, is she lying? Is it lying? Is she telling the truth? Does she see that?
Or is the
again, like I
Illuminati
said,
wrong? Is the Illuminati
Yeah.
right? What is Strange? Like, where's Strange fit in all of this? Yeah.
If you're not gonna go bonkers and give us every fucking cameo ever in the world and the multiverse of madness, then at least make us go mad trying to figure this out. Keep making us think we're right, and then showing us we're wrong.
Okay.
Or you have her doing that dream, and it's a pleasant dream to us, but it's a nightmare to her.
Yeah.
And then the book, like the Darkhold, actually convinces her, like, you can be with them, and it shows her how to jump, and that's why she needs to take America Vespucci's, fucking powers and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It's funny. I mentioned. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
No. That was pretty much it.
Because and not to veer off, I know we're not much gamers here, but like I mentioned Final Fantasy VII before, right? And I'll try to keep this short. When Final Fantasy VII originally came out, changed the landscape of all Japanese RPGs, regular RPGs. It is a classic. Okay, then they've been trying to remake it for years. They finally landed on something. 95% of the remake was just like the original with extra tidbits in it, but they changed the end. So the end of it, they made it all multiverse shit, where the original Final Fantasy VII is happening, and this is some kind of alternate timeline that they branched off. So now in the second installment that's coming out, all of the characters are just as confused as we are. So it's like, they're like, okay, so the characters are gonna think they're gonna run into people from before that were, dead, and they're gonna be crossing paths. And the main protagonist, Cloud Strife, from the original, he was already kind of fucked up and making shit up in his head. So now he really doesn't know what's reality, what's an alter reality, what's him, who. So everyone is confused. And I think that's kind of like what Cap was alluding to, where it's like, make everybody confused. Like, because we all know, we could all see it damn well that her kids are fine. We all saw it.
Yeah.
She literally pulls out the Darkhold. And again, I will always say this to the end of my days. The way she pulls out the Darkhold is so cool. But yeah, we all saw from the very beginning, like, they're fine. They're playing Fortnite and making ice cream songs. I think the ice cream song is so cringe. I fast forward every time over the ice cream song.
Yeah.
I fast forward the ice cream song every fucking time.
Not for nothing, I would have loved to at least seen Vision in one of those fucking universes.
Yeah.
I mean, if the boys survived, Vision could survive a little bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah, that vision. I don't know, but they explain that if they had stopped Thanos, with the Vishanti book, with the Book of Murder Inc., if they would have stopped her there, then there's no need for all of that shit to happen with Vision. And Ultron was created, so I get Ultron program went well. I don't know, man. I would have. It's the multiverse of madness. This was like the multiverse of average. Like, it was just like whatever. Like,
it was the multiverse of one stupid ass sorcerer that was in the Illuminati.
She's like, so what are you, S.H.I.E.L.D.? He's like, I present to you the Illuminati. It's like, all right.
Yeah, your dream. He goes, I've never seen someone willing to travel universes to be a single mom. You have never met a woman from New York. Any one of these women from New York would travel the universe to be a single mom.
Chicks will move from New York to Florida just to get played 2 weeks later. Now
You want that accessory.
Now you're a single mom with no grandma around.
Shit.
Yo,
That was mean. That was very mean on my behalf.
Nah,
but it's the reality of the communities I've been raised in, unfortunately.
Word.
You know, I'm talking about experiences here. Not to go back to Miss Marvel, but I'm sorry, you were gonna say something, Cap.
no, I was just gonna before that absurdity. I was just gonna say the absurdity of the smartest fucking mind you could think of going, you're not the threat, or she's not the threat, you are. Okay, that's why she just tore through you motherfuckers like nothing. And she's not even using herself. She's using a meat puppet from your world.
Oh, before Lego, I know Lay wanted to say something. I just want to mention, my man is trying to get the Book of Ashanti, not the Darkhold. There's a difference. It's not like he understand if he goes, we need your Darkhold to defeat her. No, we're gonna stop you because it almost ended our shit. Blah blah blah. I'm looking for the Book of Ashanti. I'm looking for the 7-Eleven. Yeah. No, sir. The guns you're gonna buy at Walmart is killing everybody. We gotta stop. No. I'm looking for 7-Eleven. I want to slush you. I don't want a gun. I want to slush.
And it's like, yo, bro, but y'all literally just told me that y'all used it to kill Thanos.
Yeah.
Can we use it again? I mean, I get it. It's kind of like you know, a crackhead that been asking you for money to go buy crack for 3 years. Then all of a sudden they're like, yo, I'm this time I promise you I'm gonna go buy some groceries. So I get that, because it's like you're like, yo, this fuck you, Strange. You are a crazy. We don't even know if this was some kind of Bruce Wayne weird plan that you're created all over the multiverse here. We really don't know. So, but to be fair, Strange from 838 told the Illuminati, like, yo, if I ever pull up, don't listen to nothing that I'm saying. Don't listen to anything. It's funny. Again, I've been seeing so much Batman stuff. There's that Batman shit where he has a contingency plan for himself, and he's basically saying, yo, a good way to get at me is through the people around me. It's like, yo, you want to fuck me up? Get the people next to me. But be fucking careful, because if you do that, I'm coming for you myself. Like, that's how sick Batman is. So I guess Strange kind of did the same thing.
Yo, Caps, to go off of that, how weird is it that Batman said the only way to get through me is by the people I hold dear and the orphanage?
What an asshole!
Kids I take in.
I don't think so. But the funny thing is that he's saying it to himself though, because it's like, yo, if you really need to, like, that is so bugged out that you make a contingency plan for yourself, fam. Like, if you are ever compromised, you got a way out. Go ahead, lad.
You gotta love the level of arrogance for both Strange and Batman.
Yeah.
Because first of all, Batman straight up told the Justice, yo, have a contingency plan. Who? You guys. All of you is going to take to stop me. So in other words, I'm letting you know that every single one of you is going to have to get together to stop me.
Yeah.
You need a god, an alien, a magician, a fucking superhuman being.
Yo, you have literally the perfect man among you, right? Superman, right? That's essentially what he is, right? And you're telling that man, like, my man, it's gonna take you and the rest of y'all to stop me. My man, the brass on you, son.
Yo,
because it doesn't matter how much power you got. I got money, motherfucker.
Which is why I like Batman so much. He really is like, it really is David and Goliath. He really is out there with a sore back and bad knees talking about, yo, I got the plan. I'm so crazy. I got a plan for myself. And I'm literally telling myself how to get to me and putting the people that I love in danger in the process. But before I end this recording, I'm going to tell you to be careful if you do that. How you telling your own self to be careful about going through with a contingency plan that you have for yourself?
Yep.
Bro, my man said, you want to hurt me? Steal my neighbor's car. But I warn you, if you put a hand on my car, I'm coming for you.
How crazy is that?
I love the fact that Green Lantern goes, yo, Green Lantern's the only person thinking like a soldier. He goes, yo, I don't have a problem with having it. I understand why you would have this, like a fail-safe. We need that, a check.
Yeah.
But having somebody steal it is the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
And then he's like,
right
I'm
there.
Batman.
Green Lantern was like, everybody else is losing. First of all, Batman's a dick because he sat there and he took the compliments. He goes, they were strategically brilliant. And he's there on some,
Thank you.
they were. Then all of a sudden, after all the compliments roll, he goes, never mind. He just literally waits for the compliment and goes, never mind.
Batman, that's actually a very good idea. Those are the only type I have.
Yep.
Like, you know,
That's some Prince shit.
The arrogance of this guy. But I mean, that's kind of why you gotta love it. How we love Tony Stark for being so arrogant, but not Batman. You feel me?
No,
No, but you see, there's a humor to Stark.
Yeah. Yes, there is.
Batman is just
he's
just
super heavy. Yeah.
deadpan, like, my man, you all suck.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you all suck at once.
Yo,
And then he leaves the group, he bounces, he goes, all right. He literally said, deuces. I almost got you all killed. Out.
Yeah, a bunch of bitches anyway.
But he's legitimately mad at them for almost murdering them.
Yo, I think the difference between him and Stark is Batman legit thinks I will fuck up everybody in this room.
Yeah.
Where Tony Stark is like, I don't need to fight you. I'll build something, and I can build something. Yo, Cap, your shield is made of what? Metal. Here's something that destroys fucking alloy. Good luck on your frisbee. Hey, Spider-Man, you have you have web shooters. Well, here's something that prevents your web shooters from working. Good luck swinging around the city.
Yeah.
Like Tony can actually do what he threats upon. I don't give a shit what anybody says. You give Batman a million years to prepare. He can't do anything for a Martian who can phase through his body, grab an organ and phase out and be like, hey, did you need your spleen today? Like,
yo, electricity and fire. That Martian's dead.
Yeah.
Next one.
Yeah.
Bring him.
He can be invisible. Unless you're going to set yourself on fire. You don't know when
Batman will do it.
I've seen clips of Batman just chilling in fire. It's so funny. The funny there's a really cool scene. I always confuse the cartoons. There's so many good Justice League cartoons, but there's one where Batman figures out who Superman is by his flight patterns.
Oh yeah, that's the Batman.
Okay, so then he pulls up to Superman's crib, to Clark's crib. He knocks, and Superman just goes, wow, you really are the world's greatest detective. Like, how the fuck? Like, Batman is just bored.
And then the fun part is he has kryptonite. Like, here, I wouldn't open that if I were you.
Yeah, yo.
That's what you were looking for earlier.
I love it.
Hold on to that.
I can't get enough of that shit.
He goes, man.
I can't get enough of that shit. He's so nuts.
What you just described is another way to look at the Tony versus Batman thing. Batman had to calculate flight patterns and all this shit to figure out that, hey, that's Clark Kent. That's where Clark lives. Where Superman, X-ray vision, well, I know you're Bruce. I just see through your mask.
Yeah.
Like, that's what Iron Man would do. Like, Batman's spending all day calculating shit, and Iron Man's like, well,
it took him like 2 minutes. It took him like 2 minutes.
Tony Stark would just do this to Batman.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's your job.
But my favorite
what up, Bruce?
He would know. He'd be like,
come on. Yeah, my favorite one of that has to be Oliver Queen. It's the same fucking hairstyle.
Yeah.
How does nobody nailed this? I'm like, my man, wait a minute, let me get this right. Nobody in all these years have figured out the year Green Arrow. Yeah. What are you fucking? Blind? You not seeing the same goatee? Nobody on God's green earth would rock that with pride except for Oliver Queen.
Here's the thing, though. You got to admit, it gets confusing when the Green Arrow murders 16 people and then turns around and goes, I will never kill again. Doesn't kill, and then kills another fucking 4 people like 6 months later when he's like, I got to start killing. There's too many of these motherfuckers. It gets very confusing as to who.
By the way, literally, that is my favorite first season besides Daredevil ever because he was literally just murdered. I was like, somehow you made Green Arrow cool. And then after season 3, it went off the fucking rails. I was like, What happened? Off the rails, bro. But yeah, but Batman's a douche. Yeah, 100% douchebag.
He's so funny to me, bro.
You know what's crazy? I'm surprised Batman could do all the shit he could do without having to do that fucking pull-up jump shit that Oliver Queen keeps doing in all the fucking TV shows. Like he's doing the fucking Ninja Warrior shit, and that's his training for fucking kung fu.
That's because Batman understood that I don't have to do none of that necessary shit. I got my thing down packed. Like there's one that I absolutely when Wonder Woman when there's a young Justice, Wonder Woman is telling him, and somebody goes, what about Robin? Like they get new members. And he goes, you indoctrinated Robin to crime fighting, whatever. And he goes, be just like you. Batman goes, no, so he won't be like me.
Yeah.
Like, you burn one of the strongest people in this whole panel. You just burned her.
I will tell you this. I know people say that Batman doesn't have a superpower. He does. Yeah. His superpower is roasting heroes. He's Butcher. He's Butcher, bro. He be murdering these. And it's funny because imagine you're Superman. Imagine you're this person and you see Wonder Woman, like, you know what? If shit don't work out with this human being, Lois Lane, Wonder Woman would be a great candidate to like live with. And she wants the guy with a bad back. You know what I mean? It's so funny to me how there was we got show on the booth.
Yo, why is there just a black square on the screen?
The show is here. Yeah, wait until he talks.
Yo, what's up, guys? My bad.
Oh, the intro.
My apologies. Oh shit! Yo, no, we ain't get strike for that, right? That was 2 seconds.
Yeah, we did. We did. I just got an email.
I think it's 4 seconds or less. 4 seconds or less, we're fine.
We've been taken off of YouTube.
4 seconds or less, we're fine.
Yo,
I hate you, YouTube.
That was a great intro.
That 10 out of 10, probably the best thing ever happened on this podcast.
Yeah, man. We're putting that in. We're putting that in the archives for sure.
For sure.
That was incredible.
I'm thinking over here. I'm thinking.
I'm sending that to the National Library just so they can put it up there.
That was great.
What's going on, guys?
We did finish the X-Men talk, and we're somehow back at Batman, which is what usually happens on this fucking podcast. Yeah.
Well, I am gonna apologize if I do bring you back.
One of my favorite lines is when he's telling them instead of flying above the streets, you need to get on the ground. I'm like, yeah. So wait a minute, you're roasting them because they can fly?
Yeah.
Dicks, right?
Yo,
you're roasting because they can fly.
One of my favorite Instagram memes of all time is it says Batman. It says, hey, Superman, what can you do? I can fly. Hey, Aquaman, what can you do? I could talk to Face. And it says, Batman, what can you do? And it's a video of 21 Savage saying, I beat the shit out of one of you motherfuckers. Yo, it's one of my favorite memes of all time. This guy he's nuts. He really stands toe-to-toe with these superhumans. And they all fucking listen to him for some strange reason. Yep. Maybe it's because he's paying the tab. Maybe
that's what happened. That's what happens when you give a kid from the Bronx money.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He got enough money to say, yo, I'm gonna fuck Superman up. He mean it. Yeah. He mean I'm gonna fuck Superman up.
The Justice League Limited episode where they go, yo, we should all go together, and turn ourselves in. He said, you want me to do it? What?
I ain't turning myself in.
Dumbest thing I've ever heard. He said, I'm not doing it.
And then he hangs up. And I think it's Hal Green Lantern. I'm not sure if it's Hal, but he was like, yo, he actually took that better than I thought.
Oh, it was Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman said that. Like, yo, actually not bad. My man literally said, I'm not turning myself in for shit. You guys are dumb. Hangs up the phone. And he's just, and I can imagine him because I think he was in the
Batmobile.
It was the okay. I imagine him just like pulling up to Burger King afterwards. Like, these motherfuckers got me fucked up.
You know what happened? It was, Bruce, we need to turn ourselves in.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Pretty much it. Right before that,
surprise, motherfucker.
Right before that, the Flash goes, yeah, that's a good idea. Right there, Batman goes, what? No,
yeah.
Why would you do
And he goes, I'm a part-timer, remember? And then cuts off the feed. I'm like, what is
But imagine he's gonna pull up like, yo, I don't have no superpowers. They were doing the whole thing. I was held here against my will. What can I possibly do against someone like Superman? Superman's like, yo, this motherfucker got a whole cave full of secrets on how to beat us. And he's like, okay, Batman, let's talk to you for a second. It's like, Superman, you just got us even more hot. Like, this guy's power is being a human. It's comical. I get it. Like, there's so many other heroes that are just humans, but Batman, he adds so much ego to it that it's like you gotta. It's really Birdman. Put some respect on my name. He really is pulling up to people like, I beat the shit out of one of you motherfuckers, bro. Cut it out.
Yeah.
It's so funny. I think Batman is hilarious. Like, imagine being a Superman fan and everybody's trashing your hero and then loving Batman, and you really can't get it. Like, yo, my favorite superhero is indestructible. And he's like, well, yeah, my favorite superhero is smashing Wonder Woman. Like, and you're like, oh, okay. You're like, all right, sure, you got that.
Man was like,
my favorite superhero said, fuck your favorite superhero.
Yeah, my favorite superhero said, fuck your superhero.
Fuck you, Mama Webble.
Yeah, that's really Batman's superpower.
It's
like,
hilarious,
yo,
it's hilarious.
Batman. Well, my superhero says, fuck your superhero. That's what it is. It's like walking around these superhumans and everyone's so scared of them. And yeah, Batman is a hero, not super. And let's use hero lightly as well, because it's a vigilante. Batman is one stale chicken sandwich away from fucking losing his wig, bro. Like, and we've seen him do it before. So it's so funny to me.
And you know what's crazy? The crazy shit is the Joker kills Robin and Batgirl and all these, and Batman's like, nah, nigga, you still ain't winning.
Yeah.
They kill one little Lois Lane and Superman destroys the planet.
And that's it. But then that proves Batman right. It's like, yo, I got my whole family. All of them is going through some shit. Barbara, you know what I'm saying? All of them. I've gotten these people so much up to the point of death to a few of them. And I still won't lose my shit like these crazy motherfuckers. So when he loses it, y'all got my number. Hit me up in the sky. I'll be around at the Burger King. You know what I'm saying?
I got a question for you, Cabs. Does that make him since you say he's very human, does that make him the weakest?
No, that's what makes him strong. The fact that he can look above everything else, like when Darkseid tips his hat to Batman. Like Darkseid. Batman risked an entire planet just to get to Darkseid, and Darkseid goes, you know what? If it was the Amazon chick, or if it was the alien from Krypton, y'all lose this battle. But because it's you, crazy motherfucker, and you were willing to risk tons of life, tons of well, they weren't humans, it was a different planet. Since you were able to risk it all, you know what? I'm gonna tip my hat to you on that. Like when Darkseid, the baddie, can acknowledge you in this group of super-powered individuals, that's gotta count for something, bro. That's gotta count for something.
Yep.
Word.
I'm telling you, like, people don't get that, but that's kind of why Batman is written the way that he is. His thing is that he's normal in a round table full of gods. Hello.
Yep.
That gotta stand for something. Oh, well, they wrote him like that. Well, I mean, you can make every argument for every comic book hero that way. They wrote him like that. So
yeah, for real, yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And all right, so Show, I got a question for you.
Cap hates this conversation.
How did you decide to fuck up the homework for this week?
Well,
those homework?
Yeah.
Well, introducing the
the
Did
final,
you pull up flashcards?
You said the fantasy before Fantastic Four into the MCU, correct?
Final Fantasy X.
Oh shit.
You
Nah.
said we said X-Men.
Let
You know
me
what?
let
the
me
You know what?
let me
You
fuck
have the
you out.
Fantastic Four. Go with it.
Let me
Yeah, you
fuck
got
out.
Fantastic Four. Just
Okay,
go
I
for
wanna
Let me
hear
it.
fuck you
this.
out. Let me fuck you out. I got 4
Okay.
movies for y'all. I only wrote
Okay.
one though. Michael Bay. Michael
Okay.
Bay. Don't tell nobody. All right. The homework was how we gonna bring the X-Men into the MCU. Let me stop
Oh,
fucking
shit.
around. All right.
Can I see your flashcards?
No, it's just the envelope. You grab the envelopes with the bills. Grab a pen. You write some
My
shit
man
down.
said. My man said the sponsor of this movie pitch is Con Edison.
Yo, I mean, show before you go, like I wrote my notes on my phone like a regular human being. You can use your phone. You don't have to
Listen,
use but no, you know what?
Oh no!
There is something special about writing stuff out. I feel like
Yeah.
yeah, I hear you, man.
And plus, you got to see his screen. That shit is
Oh.
shattered to smithereens.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be able to read what he wrote on that
Okay,
fucking.
my bad.
and I can't write for shit, but the phone was gonna be worse. But I honestly would start in phases with the X-Men. Like I would start on that side with a movie. I wouldn't start with them coming into the MCU. I would start with their separate movie with their. Stop laughing, cause I ain't done.
No. I thought you was going somewhere else.
Nah.
Like I would start with a movie. I wouldn't start with commercials, a TV show. I wouldn't start with a comic book. None of that crazy shit.
Like,
We going straight to movies.
Like I wouldn't do what they did with Doctor Strange with X.
Yeah, you
when
don't
Professor
want
X
like
came
a
out.
You got it.
yeah,
You got it.
correct.
I'm gonna
I got
start
you.
with their side, and
Okay.
I would start with the most boring person, but the most important person, which is Professor X. So the first movie would be Professor X, his origin, how he got his power or whatever, how he came up. That's the first movie. Now let
Or
me
how
explain.
he sat down. If you think about it.
Wait, now stop laughing. Let me look at
I'm
the
laughing
notes.
at Lay.
Let
I'm
me look
laughing
at
at
the
Lay. Go
notes.
ahead.
My-
Look at the notes.
Listen, I was doing research, Late. My
Yeah.
apologies. If what I'm
dude.
saying don't sound right, y'all stop me.
The floor,
Oh, please,
dude.
the
I'm
floor is
just,
yours.
I'm just, as you're saying it, I'm thinking about something. But go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So it
Just
starts with
thinking about
Professor
this.
X, right? I would start it exactly like the magazine. His mother, his mother, his father. His father died in a plant. His mother ends up with the father's best friend. If I'm wrong, let me know.
Did you say the magazine?
Yeah, he did say magazine.
You know what's funny?
It
You know
hit
what's
me
funny?
late.
I was just letting it roll, and I wasn't gonna say
Yeah.
anything, but I was like, okay.
He said the magazine and hit me late, and then I see Cap's face,
I
and that
know,
broke me.
like,
I was like,
oh, shit.
I let it go.
I'm like,
I let it
said
go.
something wrong.
I was thinking,
Uh-oh.
like, all right, listen, yo, he's on the roll, man. Let him roll. Let him roll.
All right. So
Alright,
Go ahead,
nah,
man.
let me rephrase that so we can get the video right, because I want to be in the
Yeah.
video looking good. Anyways, I would start it off like they did in the comics with his
All right.
story. Get better? His story,
Yes.
how his mother and his father died in the plant. His mother ended up with the best friend of the father. The father's stepson was crazy, killed the father, etc., etc. Fast forward. During this movie, there's going to be a part where Professor Xavier is in Egypt. Somebody pickpockets him, right? Steals something from his pocket. I'm not gonna put who that person is. It's a little girl. Keep that. That's gonna be my little Easter egg they be doing. Boom.
Okay.
All right. Fast forward in Egypt, him and his brother, his stepbrother, they walk into a little stone with power or whatever. His brother touches it, becomes powerful, doesn't tell nobody, disappears. Right. Growing up, I'm just including everything. Fast forwarding, Professor Xavier grows up, right? It speaks a little about how he met Magneto, right?
Yeah.
He grows up, he builds this team. Now, he remembers that Magneto built the team, and everybody felt like he was building a team to rise up against the people, so they try to kill him. So what he does is he builds a team, and he uses his power to erase his existence of mutant from everybody's world. Correct.
I agree, Dream.
I agree, Dream. That's
I
agree with
my
Dream.
apologies. My apologies.
no,
Like,
you're
I would
doing
love
great,
to see
man.
that.
You're
Good?
doing great.
I-
You're doing
No,
great.
you are. You are.
I come to its Infinity Stone, where Vision gets the Mind Stone. Correct? Now Vision can read everybody's mind.
That's a
Right?
fucking jump.
No, this is exactly where I would intertwine X-Men with the movie. This is where everything would intertwine. I didn't write all the in betweens.
No.
Like I'm giving you the little bare bones. Fill out the story. Bring in the fucking sound effects. Bring in Michael Bay. Pew pew.
Yeah.
He only gave us one Tuesday. That's it.
Yo, show. I literally said mine was like 2 minutes.
Okay.
Mine was 2 minutes.
No, but this
and
is
I
great.
ain't done. And I ain't
No,
done
like
yet.
this,
Because
bro. Don't worry about it.
we was losing steam anyways. You giving us an extra 45 minutes right
Absolutely.
here.
Perfect. So comes to the Infinity Stone story where Vision gets the Mind Stone and he can read everybody's mind.
Set up that Comcast.
Now, the only guy so Vision uses his power to actually block Xavier's whatever he's using
Okay, cool.
and read his mind. And he knows about
Telekinetic powers.
he's the only one that knows about mutants.
Okay.
So he goes over there to Professor Xavier to meet him and speak about what he's doing. That's how
Okay.
it's intertwined. And
Nice.
that's how he's like, don't tell nobody. And he's like, yo, I have him in my back pocket. And Thanos comes and blows shit up. Oh, who's going to save us?
I'm sorry, but
All right. Anyways, that's the first movie.
Hold on, wait. They
First movie.
saved him. They saved him from Thanos.
No, I'm just giving you an example. He
Okay.
has them. Vision isn't going to tell nobody. So this is how the surprise element comes of how he brings the X-Men in. When they're losing, instead of, at the end of Infinity Stone, they actually lose and everybody's all sad. They lost. What they gonna do? Was it Infinity? Or was it Endgame? Well, there was one where they
Infinity
died.
where they lost. Infinity was
Okay,
where
they
Vision
lost.
died. Yes.
Okay,
Infinity War.
now let's
Yeah,
say
I was about to say the movie named after it.
perfect.
Yeah.
Now let's say
Yeah,
instead of
they have
losing,
Infinity Stones. But go ahead.
The illegitimate,
Yo, this is-
illegitimate stones.
Yeah, this is
isn't
X-Men
Xfinity
Infinity
like a
Stone.
web
I guess.
service?
exactly.
Yeah, Xfinity. Yeah.
I'm making sure I forgot. Yeah.
Instead of losing, why don't like I said, Vision knows somebody
Yeah.
that at the end where everybody's dying, who are we gonna call? And then I hit the. You want me to hit the button again?
Okay.
All right, you know what I meant. I'm dying. No, this one. And then they come and ching, ching, ching.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, all right.
Yeah, that's one of their powers. One of their powers is ching, ching,
That's-
I
ching.
needed a quick 2
That's
minutes.
Wolverine.
just to that.
Wolverine with the choppy choppy.
With the choppy.
Choppy Thanos and pee-pee.
I was about to
You got
say.
it.
He's about to say, man.
Yo, by the way,
All right.
I wasn't done with that movie. You know how
Yeah.
how
Extra credit scene.
you know how Marvel has an extra damn.
Yeah,
shut
yeah.
up!
Come on.
Let me finish.
Yeah, let him finish.
You know how Marvel has that extra credit scene?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To me, the extra credit scene, extra cream. Wait. Let me see.
Extra cream.
Extra cream. Oh shit. Anyways, the extra. You fool!
Post credit. We hear you, dog. We hear you.
The post credit scene starts to me. Starts. Wait a minute. The post credit scene starts in a concentration camp,
Okay. Oh, shit.
okay,
Here we go. Okay.
and it's Magneto,
Yes, sir.
and he's making a plan to break out and liberate everybody like he does in the comics.
Okay.
And out of nowhere,
This took a turn.
somebody, a team, and Cap. I wish he was. I mean, Cap. Yeah, Cap. I wish he was here.
He can hear you.
There's a
Right.
team.
Yeah.
There's a team.
He's here in audio.
There's a team called the Invaders, right? That also liberate camps, right? It consists of Bucky and Captain America.
Oh, okay,
okay,
cool.
I
I
see,
see.
I
I
see.
see. Okay, I see where you're going. Here we go.
Okay, I see
Here we
where you're
go.
going.
Here we
I see
go.
Break in. We liberating. That's the second movie, the origin of Magneto. Quickly.
Okay.
All right. Third movie is gonna be the X-Men movie of how Professor X built the team and why he did it, all that story. And then the fourth movie would be the origin of Jean Grey. Those are 4 movies.
Damn.
Start with that and build it.
Yeah,
Run with it.
I love how you have Bucky and them coming to the concentration camp. That's actually, I know we're laughing and shit, but that's actually a really cool link.
Really, yeah.
Those two. That's actually pretty good.
I got a question though.
Here we go.
Oh shit.
The Charles Xavier origin story has the Infinity Stone, and the X-Men come in and save them from Thanos. And then the third movie is where Charles makes a team.
Wait, no. That part of the movie where I said that Vision has them in the back pocket, that was just an example. That wasn't part of the movie. The movie is when he goes to visit Professor X to find out what he just read on his mind. It ends once he tells him what it is. And then it cuts to that German scene where they'll go into that Magneto and leave you hung.
So he doesn't fight with the stone.
There's plenty of times they go back into time and they don't really go into that scene. They just show you what happened then and then go into
Time
another
travel.
way. Yeah. They'll figure it
All
out.
right. We was all confused with them fighting Thanos.
My fault.
Then he's looking for a team.
I was really laughing at Cap. I've done this podcast for a couple months now, about to be a year. We've done a few. I know I've missed some, but I've never seen Cap laugh like that. It was uncontrollable. That's like that high school. That's like that high school laugh where your friend do something stupid in front of the teacher and y'all both can't laugh, but the fact that y'all both not trying to laugh is making you laugh. Yeah. That was what happened there.
You know what reminded me of being in front of class with a project? The emancipation proclamation. In the back corner. Got him.
Yo, Cap, that's your fault.
My bad.
Because I heard him say Xfinity, and then you said setting up the cable, and that threw me off. I
was dying, but I'm like, I can't lose.
Less disrespectful if I just have myself.
It started with the Xfinity Stone.
But I tell you one thing. I love how the show kept it from the story from the magazine.
Yeah.
He kept the original story of the magazine.
Honestly, no lie. Real quick, in the vein and of superheroes, you really just Captain Marvel this whole situation in a good way. We were losing steam, and you just came through ripping Thanos' ship and gave us our second win, bro. That was great. I'm gonna clap it up for that. That was fantastic. Thank you.
Now the second part of the homework.
Oh shit!
Who are you casting to play these people? You can take it from the magazine.
Oh shit! I knew I fucked up somewhere.
Is Comcast gonna?
Yep, I did miss that part.
You got a perfect 50 because you missed half of the assignment.
Absolutely
you missed half of the assignment. You got a perfect 50. That other half was beautiful.
I fucked up.
Yeah. That was an uncontrollable laugh. That reminds me one time. So we were in math class, me and my homie Ed, right? So I way before Superbad, I was drawing penises on everybody's property. Way before Superbad, I was drawing dicks everywhere, all lockers, chairs, tables. Lenos.
Yep. Absolutely.
Big veiny motherfuckers. My entire life I've been drawing. So we're in math class, Mr. Adler. I'll never forget this. It's me and my boy Ed. We're in the 2 back seats, and there's a girl next to me, Lorraine. I'll never forget this. So I drew a 2-headed penis, but with only one set of balls. It was probably one of the best that I've drawn. One of the best of all time. It took me a good 5 minutes. The caveat of the story, the principal was there. You know how the principal would come in and see how the other teachers is doing and like rate their performance and shit. So the principal is sitting like, I would say 2 chairs down across and like maybe one diagonally. So he was pretty close. So I drew this 2-headed big veiny bastard. And I folded it ever so gently. and I put for Lorraine's eyes only. So I handed it over to Lorraine, and she opens it up and goes, "Oh Jesus!" Yo, mad loud, and me and Ed are just immediately laughing, and the principal is looking. This is the principal guy. Like, this isn't just whatever. And I'm like, Ed, you gotta stop laughing. You gotta stop. And he can't stop laughing. He can't stop laughing. So I'm laughing. The principal didn't do anything, but he was like, yo, what the fuck, y'all? What happened? Everything was going smooth for that teacher until y'all did that. No, I'm sorry. I like hit my hand or something. But yeah, that was the kind of laughing that Cap was doing there. Uncontrollable.
Yeah, Cabs. Kenny just put in the comments. He wants to know if you take commissions because he wants to get one.
You want some art?
You want
You
want some
You want some art? Yeah. You want some art? Your way? I'll
with some pineapple on it?
I'll sign it in the bottom, Cabs. Yo, it's funny. My
what up, Arcade?
When I was Arcades, what's going on, brother? When I lived with my brother and my roommate, white boy. That's what everybody called him. There's no racial stuff going on. White boy, right? So white boy brought a girl to the crib, and I think they came after hours or something. So they had like some food, whatever. So she had the styrofoam plate, and the styrofoam, like where the food come in styrofoam, and she left it in the fridge. So I woke up like at 8 a.m. They were still passed out. I took the plate, the styrofoam. I opened the lid, and inside the lid, I drew the hugest dick. And then I just closed it. And I was watching TV when they came downstairs. She comes downstairs. She's about to microwave the food. She opens it. That was one of my best. They got me back. She got me back pretty bad. So like I was notorious for like all the scattered coochie that was in that house. If you left food, it was mine. I'm sorry. You came in here, you had enough to eat. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was my any one of my roommates that brought them over, you had enough to eat, girl. So I'm eating your food. I don't give a fuck. So look, you know what they did to get me? They took a vanilla pudding, opened the vanilla pudding, emptied the vanilla pudding. Then they filled it in with mayonnaise and crazy glued the rim and then put it in there. And I saw that and I was like, well, you left it here, lady. You ate enough upstairs. Whoever it was that you were up there with, I'm grabbing this pudding. Now, this is weird because I actually like the smell of pudding. So I always like to smell pudding first. And I knew something was wrong when I smelled it. So I still did what's that? And it was mayo, son. She got me back pretty good. Like, I didn't fucking scoop it and eat it because I like the way pudding smells, and I always smell pudding. But she got me pretty bad. Yeah. I'm sorry, y'all. I know that got really weird. I drop penises on everybody's shit, bro. It's really bad. I'll drop penises on your window sheet, on your window, or your car. Like I would. My boy today. Hold on. My boy today. I'm gonna need to get into the chat for this. My boy who sits next to me, he goes, "Yo, my messenger. We have like a job messenger." He goes, "Yo, sorry about that. He goes, "My job messenger isn't working. Can you send me an IM to see if it's working?" And I sent him this. It'll come up soon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It'll come up soon.
Sucker, you crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, Cabs, I thought you was gonna be like, so I smelt it and it was mayonnaise, but the bitch left it there, so I ate it all.
No. That's gross. That's gross. If you look at if you look at the chat, I don't know why the comment isn't coming up. Maybe I got flagged for it.
Not Ada. Yeah. So I just had to approve it.
Okay, approve that. So that's what I sent him. Yeah, I draw that shit all. Yeah, sorry.
So Cabs was the one that drew that on my card.
Yeah. Everybody.
Going on, bro.
Oh, Dream, what's going on, brother?
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna let you. I don't think they're gonna let you post that. My bad.
Hold on.
Listen,
Yo,
man, we are YouTube.
There it is.
I'll put it in the fucking
Yeah.
pew. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
I just sent him one of those,
thing.
and he's cracking up. Like, I'm sorry, that's just what I do. Honestly, it's a sign of love. You know, like if I
Word.
draw a dick on your property, it's because
That
I
means
think
I
you're
love
okay.
you, man.
You're an okay person.
Yo, yeah, I tried to use that once as a defense, and it didn't fly in the courtroom.
Word.
Mhm.
Your Honor,
Well,
it
I
was a
love
sign
you,
of love.
man.
Your Honor, look at your folder. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you know what it is? It's like, Your Honor, she called me a pussy, but I identify as a dick.
Yeah,
Bow.
bow.
And I showed it. I'm hero week.
Yo,
Dick Flair versus
were you
Dickie
the guy?
Steamboat is real funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
guys, were you the guy in church at the part at the end? You're like, penis be with you? Penis be with you?
I didn't do much church, but yeah, bro, I'm sorry. Like, yeah, son. And it's funny because when Superbad came out, everybody got a kick of it. And I'm like, yo, me and the homies been doing that forever. Now, granted, he was like, some of his, like, I never drew a dick on a tank rolling down the street. I've never done that. But I had some pretty funky illustrations. The two-headed one was like peak performance. Like, I'm pretty sure Lorraine, wherever she is, probably still remembers that. If I
That
were to
shit-
track her down and ask her, like, hey, you remember that shit that I gave you in math, the paper, the two-headed dick? She'll remember.
So you're saying that dick holds up?
That both of them do.
Yo,
Both of them do.
yo, you went to school with people I went to school with. What's her last name? Lorraine.
Oh, Bobbit.
Was it
Calderon. And I'm not
Okay.
trying to put anybody out there. This is high school.
No.
whatever. Yeah.
My
I
bad.
remember
You went to
everybody
school with
in high
somebody.
school. Everybody in high school. Like, I remember like everyone's names. Like,
Now we got her Facebook up. So
I didn't do that on purpose.
this is what
bro.
she looks like now. Thanks to the power of the two-headed dick, she decided to get right.
Nobody ever do that to me again.
Word.
that was so funny, man.
We couldn't be any different. The only time I had a laughing fit in school, I was in a class, and me and the kid who was sitting in front of me decided to just play tic-tac-toe because we were bored as shit and the teacher wasn't doing a good job. And I started laughing because I beat him with the same move 15 times in a row. And every time I put a fucking thing down, I was like, all right, he's going to get it. He would fuck it up, and I would laugh.
Yeah.
Just couldn't stop. And that's the only time I ever got kicked out of class.
Have I ever gotten kicked out? I don't think I've been like kicked out of class for like too much clowning. There was one time, there was like a teacher, she got me really upset and I like cursed. But she was like, I was like, yo, my fault, but you know, I'm telling you something and you're not listening. Like, you gotta listen to me too, you know what I mean? Like, it's not just, but I don't think I've ever been like kicked out. But I'm surprised I didn't get suspended for the two-headed dick. I'm surprised.
You know, I had a teacher who was a two-headed dick. Some kid bring his mother in to complain, and the teacher yelled at me in front of the class for that. And I'm like, you wouldn't have survived if my mother came in here to yell at you. Like, I don't know why why are you looking at me, sir?
Yo, should I tell that story?
Like, go ahead.
Yeah, I got kicked out for calling the teacher a cunt.
Oh my gosh.
He was a cunt.
See you next
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
I
And this was-
literally, like, he's doing the lesson, right? And I kind of like Gabs. I wanted to ask him a question, and he kind of like waved me off. So, you fucking cunt. And he was like, out. I was like, you got it.
And this was kindergarten.
You got it. I didn't even, everybody looked at me like, damn. I was like, and then I left school.
Very nice.
Yeah.
You kicked me out
Word.
of class. I'm leaving, bro. I'm just gonna bounce.
And
Yeah.
to what Toe was saying, when I was in middle school, like I think 7th grade, they had an after-school science program, and my mom had to put me in all of that shit. So I was in
Latchkey kids.
when the entire class came down the staircase. It's the end of the day, end of that extra period. We turned the corner just in time to see my mom grab my principal and throw her up against the wall and reach back. And as she reached back, she turned and saw us and immediately was like, "Oh, you guys ready to go?" Because she was picking up me and somebody else. She's like, "You ready to go? Let's get in the car." And everybody was like, "Yo, Vic, your mom, you must not do anything bad at home. Your mom whooped her ass like that."
This explains a lot.
Yo,
First of all,
raised in the South Bronx, man.
let me tell you something. Every story y'all say about your mom's is fucking legendary. What a fantastic lady she sounded like, brother. For real. That is.
Oh yeah.
I wish my mom would have done that kind of shit to the principal. Like, yo, you deserve this one. Like, imagine seeing your mom just fucking about to splack the principal.
Bro.
No one fucked with y'all in that school after that. Now, I'm gonna get my mom. Like, okay, yeah.
You know what she did? After that, we were in the car for like maybe 5 minutes or something. My mom went back in and brought the principal back out.
Like, let's do this out here.
So we could see that they apologized to each other and apologized to us for the display of aggression. Like,
The fucking principal was crying. Bitch, we going outside. No.
To be fair, this was a principal in the Bronx, so I'm pretty sure that
she's a big like, German.
No.
Like,
Little fun fact: her name was Dr. Valentino, and from time to time, I see her at my job. I think she's one of the patients at my hospital.
Really?
And she has not acknowledged me once, but I look at her all the time and I go, "I know who you are."
To be fair, from Ms. Valentino's perspective, a white woman with blue eyes almost beat her ass in front of her white son with blue eyes.
Yeah.
So you get lost in the.
But it was known that I was her son also.
True, but
that was my mom would acknowledge me when I walked into that, middle school also.
Okay, cool. Real question.
Yeah.
When you guys went back to school after that, did you walk in like Miss Marvel episode 2, fucking mad confident?
Yo, if it wasn't for, this perfectly sums up my entire school experience. If you go to Lehman High School, that's just a few blocks from us right here, and you look up 2003 when I graduated, you look in the yearbook and all that, the only mention of me is the empty box with a name. Other than that, there is no record of me ever being in that school.
You're Peter Parker.
I don't call attention to myself.
Yeah.
You know what the crazy shit was? My mom was crazy, so my brother, passing all of his classes, she insisted that he go to a Saturday class.
Yeah, you fucking up.
And the best part was he didn't go alone.
Take your brother with you.
Me and her were in the back of the room while he was in the Saturday class.
Yo,
and
before you said that,
I'm the only dickhead answering the teacher's question.
Cabs, here's the fucked up thing.
Yo, this is.
I have never not been on the honor roll.
Just making you take Saturday classes.
Yo, because she literally said, if those idiots are gonna get extra fucking help because they're low income and all that, then my son's gonna get that shit too. Because she didn't want anybody to get an advantage over me. But she looked at me and was like, "How come you're not asking questions?" And I showed her my work. I'm like, "Because I'm already done with this shit. I know I did this shit a week ago."
It became apparent that he didn't need to be there when I was answering the questions. I was still in elementary school.
Yo,
this is junior high school. I'm in elementary school.
I'll tell you something right now. I don't know their names because I don't speak to anybody, but the two girls that were in there benefited a whole lot from my mom being there.
Yeah.
She became more to help everybody else while I was just sitting there going, "Well, this is the start of why Vic is abstinent when he's 36 years old."
Right.
No, yeah.
Mom, get out of here.
Yo,
No, you know what the crazy shit is? He wouldn't even do that. He'd be like, I'll see you when you come home.
Yeah.
I'm leaving.
Yeah.
You need to be here. These women, these girls need you.
Yeah.
I'm going home. Please let me go home. I don't need to be.
my work
What
is
an
done.
angel,
Yeah.
man. That's so
I'm gonna-
good.
I don't like bragging on myself, whatever. But like I said, on a roll all throughout grade school, high school,
I could
middle
see
school,
that.
high
I
school.
could
Yeah,
see
that's how we got Aries.
Graduated Hall of Fame class in boot camp.
Yeah.
My A school, top of my class, got sent to the best ship, the USS Mount Whitney.
Nice.
Came back to BCC, Dean's List every fucking semester. Why am I sitting in a fucking Saturday class with retards? I don't know.
Because your mother was great.
Yeah.
That is the answer, brother. Because
It's funny. It's funny.
my
we
wife
look,
is the same way.
we
Exactly the same.
we look back at a lot of stuff that our parents did to us, and now that we're at a certain age, we can understand it. Cap is still like, I don't get the Saturday school.
Yeah.
I don't understand it, Mom. What happened?
Yeah.
You don't understand when
Yo,
it's
but
being
you know,
done to you.
not for nothing. Cap went through some shit
Yeah,
with my mom.
and you're the baby, so you probably slid right on through.
He's not the
Oh
baby.
no,
he's
I was
the oldest.
yo.
He
I'm the
would have
baby.
had. He went
Oh.
to school.
Yo,
No,
yeah,
you're the baby. That's what I'm
here's the
saying.
thing, though.
You're the baby.
Here's the
so-
thing. Yeah, Cap was the angel, and my mom gave him shit for it. I was the devil, and she was like, you know what? Let's see how we can control this thing.
Word that we
Because
created.
he went to extra classes. I went to less of them.
Yeah.
I literally went to school once, and these kids was like, "Yo, we thought you died."
Whoa,
So what are you
Jesus.
talking about? He's like, "We heard you was in a car accident. We didn't see you for 2 weeks. We thought you died." I said, "Nah, I just didn't come. I'm good."
Jesus
I was
Christ.
in a car accident. But I didn't just. It wasn't because I died. I just didn't show up. I didn't go to school one day and like, "Yo, did you take off because Eddie Guerrero died?" I said, "Nah, I just woke up early." And these kids were like, "What?" I was like, "When I was late, I went to school. When I was early, I had enough time to go. Yeah, fuck that shit. I don't need to be there."
When I was working from home, that would happen to me. When I would wake up too early, by the time it was time to log on to work, I'm tired again. But when
Yeah.
I woke up late, I just get on, and yeah, that's actually there is science to that madness. Cause I would start like if I wake up dumb early and I log on at 9, it's like 6:45. I'm cleaning. I might have my coffee too early. You know what I'm saying? By the time 9 rolls around, I'm just like, this sucks. As opposed to
Word.
waking up at 8:55, rolling on, logging in, then brushing my teeth, and then coming to fucking work. That's so funny. That's very funny. Shout out to Show for giving us a second win today.
Word.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for show, we would have never had those dick stories.
Yeah. And honestly, maybe not today, but they would have came sooner or later.
Oh yeah.
But,
Oh yeah.
What would have came?
I'll be here next Tuesday. See you then.
Word. I don't know what this button is. Okay.
There you
Never mind.
go.
That is
Oh,
the
shit.
button. What are you talking about? That is the button.
Yeah.
Well, he just
I
had a
changed
show
my
moment.
sounds.
Okay.
I changed my sound, so I was like, I haven't pressed that one in a while, and I just finished fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a show moment for a second.
You woke up early. You woke up early.
Yeah, I'm still looking for the magazine that has Professor X's origin.
Had to be a
Technically-
Wizard magazine. Had to be-
Technically
probably.
now they're novels, and there's they're kind of magazine like nowadays.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
See,
It's funny when Show's doing it, and that's why I was like, this is X-Men's First Class. Is it
Yep.
not? That's what I kept thinking in my head.
Yep.
Isn't that X-Men First Class? My fucking Cap.
Yeah, I was sitting there going, wait a minute, this is also X-Men Origins Wolverine.
hey, listen,
Like, what the fuck is it?
No, but
the remix,
This
baby.
is Dirty Dancing.
the spin with Cap and
The
Bucky's
the
good.
remix with the
Yeah.
concentration camp though. And it's
Yeah, that's
funny
good.
because we're all cracking jokes and having a good time. My man said concentration camp. Everybody said, okay, this just got real.
He's like, wait a minute.
Word.
That's why
Uh-oh.
I had to not only mute myself but take my screen off because I didn't want to I don't want to distract him. I was
Yeah.
literally rolling on my couch.
We saw you, bro. Like you see how
Yo,
like
that's
you see how you can see everyone's like square. Like all you see is Cap in the corner, like just dying, bro. And Les looking at Cap laughing. I'm looking at Les laughing. Yo, that was my man. Really said
that's exactly
he says the Xfinity Stones. I was like, okay, Professor, set up that Comcast, and then Cap just.
That's what set me, man.
Yo, it's funny, I thought I heard that, but I go, yo, isn't that like an internet service or something? That's like, isn't that what that is?
The Xfinity Stones is so funny, bro.
I was literally like, yo, I'm gonna let that one roll. And then when you didn't, I was like, God damn it, now I gotta.
I can't.
The
I can't
Xfinity
hold it.
Stone. My man got Showtime, fucking HBO, Stars,
Cinemax.
Oh shit!
It was really good, bro.
Don't let me snap the bundle. Oh man,
And
That was fun.
I was trying to come
I
back
had to hold it
sooner,
in.
but then he started saying, "Oh, when they were in the Infinity Stones movie," and I was like, "That's not it. That's not it."
Yeah.
Yeah, the double down on it was perfect. I was like, oh, okay. So he's legit going with this. He's legit going with this.
Listen, let me go with it. Y'all bring me back. Let me get lost. Y'all know where to find me.
No. But that was actually really cool. Having like that is some what if shit. Like what if Bucky saved Magneto? That is legit a what if episode, and a sick one would be nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Just fucking Magneto rolling around with Bucky in the future. It's very Killmonger saves Tony.
Yeah,
that shit would be sick. Actually,
Except it would make a lot more sense.
Yeah, of course. Yes. Oh, don't get me started on Killmonger. We only have 2 minutes. 1 minute.
Hey, it could be all about Killmonger.
That was so funny. That was good, and right on time too. Right on time. Oh my god. And wait, let's not take away from the incredible intro that's showing up. Like even Cap was like, "Yo, that's the best thing you've done on this podcast." Yo, my bad. My bad came through.
I had to think. I don't think of something else. Don't worry. For legal reasons, no music.
When you showed up, I was like, yo, why? Before I even made my comment, I was like, why is he just sitting in the dark? What is this dude gonna do?
In my head, I was like, should I have went big on this? But then I was like, Cabs is talking. I don't want to interrupt Cabs. I was like, fuck it. Let's just throw him out there. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. And then
I was gonna wait for you. Whenever he's finished talking, I'll turn on the lights. I know you're gonna say something.
And
go
then
ahead.
Toad's like, Toad goes, wait until he smiles.
And then as soon as I smiled.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
The light is on.
Oh, this is a fun podcast.
Oh,
this is a good one.
People in chat had a good time too. A bunch of y'all came into some weird dick stories. We'll go over that another day.
Well, you know why? Because you're a bunch of dicks for not coming in when we fucking put the X-Men into the fucking MCU. That's right. We give it to everyone around here.
Yeah, even our people.
Word, motherfuckers. And on that note,
like and subscribe.
Word. Then go fuck yourself. Yo, it's your friendly neighborhood knuckleheads rocking the Xfinity Stone. Signing out. Peace, everybody.